Welcome to Spurs Version TV. We're gonna have a watch along today. Of course, a few guests coming on sooner later a bit, and of course, welcome to Elias. And let me say a good morning to all you guys in Asia, part of Asia, and good evening, still part of Asia, right? Uh,
I think good
and of course,
afternoon, Anisha.
good morning. And of course, good afternoon, good evening to part of Europe, right? And of course, good morning again to all you guys in America, right? Uh, I guess today is what we've been waiting for, right? It's a watch along day again.
Richarlison starting.
Richarlison is starting. Richarlison is starting. But hold on, I'll get up the. I'll bring on one more guest. I've got our West Ham guest here, and he's in his jersey today.
Yeah,
Kesha,
I should wear my jersey as well.
you go and wear a jersey too, lah. Hey, good morning to you guys. Just let me go through the chats first. Mark Swift, big up, Mark Swifty, and of course, good morning to Scott M. Good morning. If you have time, right? You can. If you can't, you can join. If you can't,
God, I'm just
maybe.
come, just come.
Right.
We need you to
Yeah,
today rant a little bit.
yeah. West Ham have fans. Yes, of course, West Ham have fans in Malaysia. West Ham has fans in Malaysia, Swifty. Right.
Keshav is
Okay.
the only one.
Yeah. Keshav is not the
Just
only
kidding,
one.
just kidding.
Right. Keshav is not the only one. There are a few more. Keshav, bring some fans on next time. Show him. Right. All right. Today, let's go through the Spurs lineup first before we go to the West Ham lineup. Right. Surprisingly, Son is not playing, and I think this is a formation that a lot of us got surprised, right? Because Romero, Dye, and Langley, right? Then you got Royale, Hoybier, Skip, Davis, Decky, Richie, and Kane. So I guess our wingbacks have now become Royale and Davis. Oh, that's a big one, right? And of course, most of our fans have been shouting for Son to be, rested, right?
They
Not
got what they
rotated,
wanted.
rested, right? So everyone's got what they wanted. Richie is playing in Son's position, if I'm not mistaken, today, right? And Kane will be, of course, up front. Kane will be up front, right? Let me get to Keshav. Keshav, what do you
Yep.
think about our lineup today? Are you surprised?
I'm surprised that Richarlison starting. In terms of the rest of the player, I think I expected it because I think that I feel that Royal coming in as right back can probably give a bit more stability in terms of defensiveness. And then you have Skip in there, which I'm trying to figure out why he's putting Skip. But I think he normally uses Bentancur, but I know Bentancur's injured, so I think Skip would be the only option there. And yeah, I think overall, I think it's a pretty good lineup. But the problem is that your bench looks much more stronger than us. You
Mhm.
got San, Perisic, Mora, and I forgot that the winger. Who's the other winger?
We've got
I
Sa,
forgot.
Ferris, Mora. We've got Poro, right? Our new
Mora.
signing. Yeah,
This
we got
was,
Poro on our bench too, right? So I guess,
yeah.
what do you think, Elias? Surprised about the certain
I
lineup we put up today?
Yeah, so I was just doing my predicted lineup on my channel while the lineup came up, and it's very different. Like, I don't know why, but why are we trying to rely on such a defensive minded players? You have Ben Davis in on left wing back, then you got Emerson starting as a right wing back. They are not naturally the kind of players who can actually provide you any form of depth in your attack. I don't know why we are doing that. Seriously, I still don't understand that lineup for some reasons, but it is what it is. I mean, let's see what Stellini has up his sleeves, what he can do tonight. But to be honest, I mean, the fans got what they wanted. They wanted Sunny out. Sunny is out. They
Oh, he's not out. He's on the bench. He's resting.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, he's on the bench. I mean, let's not hope that Sunny gets out. Uh, but I'm not particularly very happy with that particular decision because nah, I don't think you should be benching your best players because what has Richarlison given us since he has started as well in some of those games, except those two goals he scored as in the Champions League, the two headers. Like, uh, I'm a bit frustrated. I mean, I was just talking to Eugene about this whole lineup and the way fans have been responding to it. Like, it's kind of annoying, to be honest with you guys.
I don't know. Maybe the fans they're just surprised at the moment, right? Because we usually stick to the old trial and trusted, right? But there's something different. Maybe putting 7 defensive players on the field. Maybe we'll get us somewhere. 7 defensive players on the field. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's see what happens, right? We've got two defensive midfielders, and the rest of them are all actually defensive players. So I guess it's up to Decky, Richie, and Kane to do something, right? But at the moment, for me, is that give it a trial, right, and see what happens. Because to tell the truth, if things don't turn out well in the first half, hopefully Stellini will be at least more proactive than Conte. He will maybe make changes in the second half and give Sonny, Mora, right? Maybe Poro a run out, right? And let's see what will happen there, right? Let's see what
Well,
happens there.
according to some fans, Cellini will be giving a call to Conte before he makes the subs. I don't understand that one.
Mm,
So
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think.
Maybe of course Conte will still be in charge of the game, right? Most probably he won't be at the pitch, but he will be on either. Maybe he's doing a StreamYard link with Stellini like us while we're doing a watch along. He's doing a watch along with Stellini, right? Or maybe he's doing a watch along with who we call Paratici or Daniel Levy, right? And of course Levy out.
I don't
Yeah.
necessarily think that he will be very involved in the game. Like, come on, mate. Like, he's not the kind of manager like who would micromanage to that extent. Like, choose the formation because you look at the lineup. I don't think Conte has ever played this kind of lineup before. Like Ben Davies as a left wing back. When was the last time Conte made the choices? Like when you didn't have Sessignon, I think
Mm.
Sessignon was injured. He has now made that kind of choice on starting 11 in a crucial Premier League game. He made it in a Conference League game, I think, once. Uh, but I'm annoyed with that lineup to be honest. I don't think it's
Yeah.
a Conte lineup.
Whether it's a Conte lineup or not, maybe Conte has been told by his doctors, right, just to stay away from everything, right, and recover. Switch off the TV. Don't even look at the games, right? Let Stellini do what he can do with Ryan Mason there. But of course, we've gone through the our first 11. Why don't we just go through since Keshav is here? Get Keshav's idea on the West Ham first 11, right? The only thing is that, of course, Ogurt, right? I thought Ogurt would be injured, but he's back. So that is the one that more or less will be talked about at the moment, right? If I'm not mistaken, Kesha.
Yep, he made a very swift recovery. I think we needed him, and with him in the side, I think he's made a very instant impact. Because I think for a bargain fee of 30 million for him, I think it's brilliant business for us. Very composed defender, left-sided defender, gives us a bit of stability which we need, and I think that's important in any defense. So yeah, I think he made a quick recovery, and somehow I think Chelsea game he sort of had a, I don't know whether it was a thigh injury, I'm not very sure. And then we also had an injury to Paqueta, and I think I am not, I think he's available hopefully for next week because it's not a very serious injury, and also this one. So I think it's quite swift of Argot to make a return, but I think it's good. The only thing I'm very shocked is we are playing downs, which I don't expect because this is typical Moyes, and the fact that he doesn't put Banrama onto the side is always been the case because I think every time he doesn't, I don't know why he doesn't seem to favor Banrama, and not to be rude to Moyes or what, but it's been a reoccurrence because I don't know what is wrong for him not to put Banrama, and Banrama is actually doing well. He's been, I think, our probably most creative player for these past like what 2 3 seasons. And I don't understand with him putting downs. From the looks of it, he might be playing a five at the back of 3-5-2. Um, Downs probably as the attacking midfielder. But I don't understand. We have Benrama on the bench, we have Lanzini, we have Fornals, we have got Skamaka who's back now and Ings. So we have got options, but for him not to put um, if you ask me who I would replace with Downs, I'll probably put Kamaka there because he's our the signing we brought in to score, provide us the goals. And right now, if you don't put your goal scoring player in there, or I would say your signing there, then it's a not to say it's a problem, but it's like maybe you don't trust him or what. So yeah, it's a bit weird for him to put Downs, but I think overall, I think I sort of expected this type of lineup. Moyes likes his three at the back, so to be honest, I don't like it. But right
Uh,
now, in
we,
need
we,
of
we like we love our three at the back, not like we love our three at the back. Right? But do you think this is a very defensive lineup for you guys, Keshav, or are you just going to
good
come out at us?
question. To be honest, Moyes is not okay. Let me say, it, Moyes is not attacking. He doesn't like to attack teams. well, what West Ham is known for is always a DNA of attacking football, and that we in the old times West Ham used to play a 4-4-2
All right. All right. Okay.
know,
Keshav,
very
it's no look Wi-Fi. Yeah, you're a bit lagging just now, Keshav.
oh,
But
okay.
okay, you're back. You're back. Yeah.
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 We used to play very rugged football, very tough football. We get into the areas which you need to and score. And yeah, we used to be that team. Right now, many teams can play us and they easily beat us. We're playing Forest next week, and I don't even know whether we're going to win that. So, and we're right now in the bottom three, which I don't think is good because, Bournemouth won yesterday, and um, Nottingham Forest picked up a good result against City. So, these things or these results are not in our favor. But I hope, today we have to beat Tottenham. I know Tottenham mean I would 100% take Tottenham's position right now, but I don't care. I know it's a derby. I know it's going to be whatever you want to call it, a rugged game or whatever. But I don't know whether we've won in the stadium or not. But every time we go here, it seems a difficult place for us to sort of win. Because I remember the last time we played here, or I would say a positive result was the 3-all draw, where Lanzini
Oh
scored
yeah.
that 90th
Last
plus 6.
minute. Yeah.
Yeah,
Last
and
minute. Yeah.
yeah, and I think when Tottenham scored those two goals, I said, okay, that's it. I think I'm done watching the game. I think that time, but then we scored some good goals and we came back, which is good. But I think we need to win. I think it's very important, and I think we cannot mess about. Even if we lose this game, then the Forest game is another game, and if we lose that, this and I don't know if you know that Moyes came out. He did a podcast, I think recently. I think it was a few days ago, and he talked about very interesting. He talked about us playing in a different way in terms of recruitment or transfer strategy. He talked about the Brighton model, and he said that they use that system very well, like getting young players or potential players and selling them off for a big fee. But then he said that Brighton do a very different model. So in a way, I feel he contradicts himself. And I don't know whether he said that you can't bet on West Ham finishing consecutively or competing every time, and that we have got no entitlement. Let me say, a lot of teams have entitlement or ambition. You can't like argue that. You have to have a right of ambition. For example, Leicester won the Premier League. Who would have thought they won the Premier League? So West Ham need to have the ambition. We can't let other teams dictate of how we want to play, because if
Mm.
that happens, we don't have control. We need to have control of how we want to play. Right now it seems that teams are very easy to beat. We don't seem to have an identity. Not to say we don't, but it seems that every time we are under pressure, we only deliver in that moment. We're not a very consistent team. We don't have the most fastest players, and also supporting West Ham. You're going to get the ups and downs. You're going to get difficult times, which we've sort of had. But Moyes now needs to understand that this is a very crucial time for him, because right now, we've given him too many games for him to survive, and there's no point giving him a three game what do you call it, a three game or run that, okay, if you get this maximum points, you're safe, because he's had that already when he had the international break. I don't know, or World Cup break. I don't know how long was that, but you should have sacked him by then. Still, I want him gone, but as a supporter, you have to support your club. So in this case, it's very difficult. We have to win today, but it costs the Western fans to say, uh, I'm very shocked with Moyes' comments actually, because I didn't expect him to say that. And
Mm.
to say that you can't compete, well, look at the squad we've inherited. Look at the money we've spent. So that doesn't, not to say that doesn't show ambition. It shows ambition, but it seems he wants to be saying that, oh, we are so grateful to have you, even though we have finished in 15th, 14th position. He keeps talking about the past in terms of what success we've had in terms of Europa League, in terms of the Conference League, or all those things, all those seasons we've had. Yes, I'm very grateful for that. But it's now. We have to focus on now. And right now, we're not in a good position. We are 18th. Yeah, even though if you win today, we are 15th, but I'm still not happy. I'm not
Yeah.
happy at all.
Of course, not. You're 18, right? Not mistaken. 18, 19, 20. Yeah, you're 18. But
Mm.
okay, before I get on the Scott M, right? I've got to say big up to Jamie Pretty, right? My co-host. He's knackered today. and he hopes Ham is naked too, so he'll be just watching. He won't be joining us, right? And of course, the game's gonna start soon. Keshaf.
Yeah.
Usually we don't sync on Spursration. We like to get all the reactions, weird reactions, right? Scott, can you hear me?
Yeah. I know. I said I wasn't going to come on. I don't know how long I'll be able to stay because, as I told you on WhatsApp, I have to go to a brunch, which might be a good thing looking at that lineup. But when I heard Elias call me on, I know I need to come on and say hi to everyone and join the stream. And also, I needed to make sure that Mark Swift knows it's time for him to head to bed. And finally, for Jamie, just wanted to let him know I'm eating my Fruity Pebbles, my Cocoa Puffs, and my Walker Crisps for breakfast today. So just to give him that update there. But now that we got all that fun stuff out, we can. The game started where I am here.
Okay, what time are you guys at now? Right, I'm on 22 seconds.
I'm about 40
I am
seconds.
on 43 seconds, and we almost conceded a goal.
And we almost conceded a goal. And
Oh my
Keshav,
God!
what time
Yeah, Bowen could have scored. Yeah, I saw. Yeah,
It
should have
was a
converted the chance.
poor defending from Dyer again.
The tragedy, the Tottenham defense well, very good. Kuchek coming in and Bowen.
No. Scotty, what do you think about lineup? Right, it looks like we are 7 defenders on the field, and we still can't defend.
Yeah, that's.
No, I mean
That's
that's
a little
my problem
concerning
with the
already
whole
to
team.
start,
Like
but-
you don't have good defenders. Why field so many of the defensive-minded players? You know you're gonna concede goals still. Go for the attack. Go for the attacking minded players and try to score goals rather than save.
I think the
You guys
problem is
see
we don't
the
have very
United
many good
game?
midfielders either.
That's true. All right.
Uh,
But at the moment, my question is, do you guys think this is a Conte lineup, or do you think this is a Stellini lineup?
I don't think
Oh,
it's
it's
a Conte
gonna be
lineup.
Conte.
It seems more like a Ryan Mason lineup to me.
I don't think
Oh,
there's a
Ryan Mason.
difference, to be honest. I mean, Stellini spent his whole career working with Conte, right? He might have a few small changes, but it's not like he's totally different in philosophies.
Yeah, what is Kulusevski doing?
Kulusevski is out of form nowadays. Oh.
That's what we've been asking the last 4 or 5 games.
Kulusevski seems to be just bumping into people and knocking people over nowadays.
Actually, I
right?
wouldn't have minded Kulusevski being on the bench rather than Son.
I know. But the problem, if you put Son on, right, then you won't be able to let Richie play on his natural left-hand side, right? Then we have to force him back to the right-hand side, which is not his natural position at the moment.
Oh my
That's
God,
what
we could
everyone
have
says.
scored.
Yeah,
Again-
to do that, you
No,
put
Richarlison
Danjuma
can
on
play
the
on
right
either
foot.
flanks.
What's happening? Yeah, it's a corner. We could have scored. Don't know who's that. Who's that?
Isn't it offside?
I don't think it's offside. Yeah, it's a
It
corner.
was, but I don't think they're calling it.
Mm.
Well, they're
It's
not
a corner.
taking the corner right now.
It's a corner.
That's a weird thing, right? They don't call it. Okay, let's see our fantastic defense, what they can do in the corner, defending the corner.
Oh,
And if
dear
West Ham
me.
scores,
No, please.
Keshav will be Elias will be shouting.
Good. Come on, put the.
The West Ham player went to the Ericsson school of corner taking, kick it right to the first man. It was a terrible corner.
All this bullshit Kulusevski down. Get up,
Yeah.
lah.
Romero also down.
Romero's down.
Oh, please don't get
No
injured.
time wasting all.
I don't want any more injuries, please.
We'll get all the injuries we can, right? Romero's got a knock on the face or something, right?
I think
He's
it's
saying,
a
I'm
spear.
seeing stars, I'm seeing goals, I'm seeing birds. Okay.
Okay, Langley has a ball.
Yeah, I think it's a collision. I think.
It was a collision.
Press. Good. Need to.
Oh, Richarlison hits Romero in the face. That's a bit of Brazil, Argentine. Brazil, Argentine.
Come on.
Oh my goodness, this Langley is so
Good.
slow.
Junior. Press.
Langley is so slow.
Good. Corner. Okay.
He has a corner.
My
Good.
God, we're being pressed by West Ham. I don't know. Maybe the first half syndrome is coming back again to Spurs, right? We're shit in the first half. So, Kesha, being a West Ham fan, you better hope you take advantage of this now, right? Don't forget, second half we come back strong, huh? Oh, my dear.
West Ham is. I don't know how they keep taking these shit corners because that was awful.
No, don't. That's bad. Put the cross.
Oh yeah, really bad corner. I don't know.
It's not
We don't
Spurs
Normally
ball.
takes their corners.
Press.
My question is now, without Sonny, without Perisic, who's going to take a corner?
Oh, defend.
Yeah, that's my
I was
question.
going to say Poro, but he's not there. I guess Kulu.
No, Kulusevski can take as well corners. So either it's
Oh,
gonna be
Davis has the ball now.
Kulusevski. Yeah, I mean, you see, you take out two players who are your great corner takers as well. Like
Yeah.
at least Sar can take corners as well. He used to take for under 21 when he was a Senegal player.
No, he's not playing.
Yeah, he's on
Yeah,
the
Sar
bench.
is also not playing. Sorry.
And Poro's not playing. It's like everyone who you would say to
Every
take it.
single player who takes corners, who give good crosses, is not playing. It's so shit.
Defensively solid.
It's
We just
messed up.
don't have any generate any corners.
Offside. Skippy.
Press.
I think we got too many defenders and they're just being confused. They're too confused. Our defenses.
Okay.
And West Ham has scored, according to Elias.
No. They almost
No?
did.
Again. Fisher, they're almost good enough for you, you better do something quick. The Spurs will wake up sooner or later because we're all still sleeping at the moment. Look at that. How did he lose the ball like that? Who lost the ball? Ben Davis.
Romero.
Ben Davis lost the ball. And I think Romero is the one who deflected the ball. Not that bad. Oh, Emerson Royal would turn out to be the star player today.
Tell me about that. Why can't you guys just cross? I still don't understand.
They seem to be doing well.
Okay, that wasn't bad. The earlier run.
Put the ball up. Yeah, make it tough for them. Run.
Is West Ham playing a 3-4-2-1 as well?
Yeah, we're playing 3 at the back.
What are we playing?
3-4-2-1.
We're playing 3-4-2-1 too.
Yeah.
Probably playing 3-5-2. Yeah, it looks like 5-3-2. I don't know. Looks like in 5-3-2. Yeah, playing.
No, so when we defend
7-2-1.
Yeah, 7-2.
It's a foul.
Skip's already got a yellow card.
Good.
Oh, who went in on that?
Skip. You see, that's my problem with Skip. He would pick up an early yellow and then he will stop performing. Like, why won't you play Sar? He's such a good tackler. He's so composed on the ball.
Because we got five. We have five defensive choice. Five substitute choices. So maybe, like I said, this is the plan.
I can't remember who knows how reliable it is, but that Sar might have been kind of injured.
Sar is more reliable in midfield than Skip, in my opinion.
On one of the shows, somebody said he might have had an injury, so I don't know how reliable it is.
He's on the bench, right? So
it'd be the only way. I don't know how you could have.
I think I said that in one of the shows, but that was before Champions League game actually, Scott.
Hey, big up you, man. Big
up. I don't know. I'm just trying to make. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, because I think I said that at Will's show.
How's the weather in Hong Kong, Eva? How's the weather in Hong Kong?
Last Sunday or last Monday, I said that.
Yeah. Hope you're doing well, Eva. Hope you're doing well. Spurs has Got 7 defenders on the pitch. 7 defensive players on the pitch, not defenders.
Seems like we are playing a bit of tiki taka actually.
Really?
Yeah. From the current looks of it.
Tiki taka. Okay. Just tiki and taka.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very nice and sunny at the moment. Okay. That's good for you guys. Good for you guys, right? We're having weird weather in Malaysia at the moment. It's hot at one
Is it
time.
raining in Puchong right now, bro?
Nah, it was raining earlier. I don't know. Nowadays the rain is a bit weird, right? It comes in and then it goes off, then it comes back in a bit. Sometimes it's heavy, sometimes a drizzle. I don't know. Climate change. Welcome to climate change world. All right. Nice and sunny.
Okay.
Oh, it's springtime in Hong Kong now.
He has made a run in front.
And then
nice defend.
Okay.
Corner.
Skip tried to score. It was a good chance, but it's a corner, I think. Okay, now it.
Okay, now the question comes in, right? Who's going to take our corners?
I think it would be short corners. Maybe Kulusevski would take it.
Okay. Here
I
comes
can't
that.
even think of who else could take it other than Kulusevski.
Dyer can take corners as well, I think. It's Kulusevski.
Kulu's taking the corner.
Oh, he's not bad.
Yeah, I
like
mean,
the
I'm not surprised. He's got that's the kind of in his skill range, right?
Yeah.
My goodness, that was a handsball.
That's nothing. No, nothing. Get on with the game.
Don't worry. VAR will always have a look at it. Will VAR have a look at it?
No, they are not. But I don't know what they were claiming for. Like, was it a handball or? To me, it looked like a handball kind of signal.
I don't. When it's like all congested like that, and you have your hands down, I don't think it's. They rarely give those.
Ben Davis.
No.
Okay, I think VAR is having a look at it.
Yeah.
Oh no, you.
Okay, VAR looks at it. Look at Kesha.
Yes, it's a handsball. It's a handsball. It's a handsball.
Nothing.
If we get that, that's
I don't see anything.
VAR, and I hate the handball.
Yes, it's a handsball. It's a handsball. He used his hands.
Oh
to block the
yeah,
pass
it's handball.
Nothing. What
It's a
handball you
handball.
seeing? No handball.
It's handball.
Because he used his hand to block the ball.
No,
going
his
to
hand
Kane.
was
It's a handsball.
low. Yeah.
It should have been a handball actually because he used the hand to block the pass to Kane.
The VAR is not
That's
giving
unfair.
it.
Good.
No,
VAR is not giving it to us.
I don't. It might be by the rules. Like I'm not going to disagree with that. But it shouldn't be called.
It's a
That
clear
should not
handball
be a
because he
penalty.
used the hand to block a pass.
But he's falling down. Like I don't know. I hate those kind of
Good.
calls.
Come on.
Yeah.
No.
I
If you
hate
look at
those.
it, it's a deliberate handball. It's not even like in an unnatural position. Sorry, in a natural position.
But he's falling. Or I'm doing a direction. I don't even have my camera.
VAR
on.
didn't have a look at it, I think, properly. It's just like
Doing direction, they don't even have a camera on. That's a good one, Scott.
Sorry, I was like trying to show what was happening, and I
don't have a
realized.
I know, no, he was falling down this way, right, with his hand. Yeah. So
Yeah, I don't.
it's
his
a
hand.
deliberate handball. He defended that ball to go to Kane with his hands.
Yeah.
He should have been
Put
given.
the cross in.
Yeah, but it's pass, right? Don't worry. Yeah, there's always a narrative behind all these type of things.
Nothing.
No, bro, it's a handball. I won't agree with you on that.
Oh, what was all that about, Deki? Deki is like
That's why
rugby
VAR is so
tackling
corrupt.
people.
VAR is so
Yeah.
corrupt.
Like I told you, VAR is being used as a subjective tool for a narrative.
Good passing.
Saying all this while.
Come on.
It was a penalty all day long.
Yeah. If we don't win this, there'll be a lot of talk about it. Don't worry. Right.
It was a penalty all day long. I know it's a
But
soft
the
touch,
referee-
but the way he used it's a soft touch. I mean, from the looks of it, but he deliberately used it to block the ball going to Kane.
Mm,
I don't
Yeah.
think so. But
Maybe if he did, the Kane would be
And it
offside.
results in nothing. Kane doesn't do anything if he gets the ball there. That's what so many of those handballs that result in nothing, right? Like we weren't threatening
But
them. We weren't going
yeah,
to score.
I
We weren't
know,
doing
but,
anything. And
but the thing is
then
that they're not consistent with decisions like that nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So no, sometimes they give it, sometimes they don't. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you don't want to give it, don't give it, right?
Come on, quick.
As long as
Actually, that's
consistent.
where I feel like the
Oh,
football review technology has to improve a bit. Like you see games like tennis, games like
that's
badminton. Now they have technologies which are very clear in terms of their decisions.
yeah. But
Like they give you.
in badminton, there's no tacklings. You know what I'm saying? There's no handball
I mean
issue.
that's a different thing. But you do have like stuff like line calls and all that.
Yeah, that's true.
And one thing I don't like about football is like why can't they give teams a review? Like you can appeal for a review. That's another one like I don't understand.
The thing is that they don't want to turn into American sports. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness. Yo, this Fabianski, huh? Just
Oh,
put the ball. Why you wanna push it downward?
It was a good chance, honestly.
oh.
Okay, that's a corner though.
Yeah,
Who's
my
taking
question
it?
is why doesn't VAR get involved in corner decisions? You know what I'm saying? If it's a corner, give it to the team, right? There's a corner. It took a
Because the
deflection.
technology in football is not good enough. I feel like I just was saying.
Oh my God, women is not good enough. We got all this money and we can't get good enough technology. It's a
I don't
billion-dollar
understand.
business, billion-pound
I mean, it's
business,
the
and you can't get
richest
good
is the
technology.
richest sport in the world, I think, at the moment,
Mm,
right?
yeah, and you can't get good
And we have the
technology to
worst
bring it.
technology, I
No, I
think,
keep telling
compared.
you, football. That's why they don't want technology to bring it in. They don't want it to be an objective kind of sports because there's a narrative behind it, bro. Have you
I
not
think
noticed?
you can't say that on stream,
Yeah,
right?
there's always been a narrative behind it. That's why they've always made football a subjective kind of
Hey, come on,
sports.
come on. Boom,
Right?
boom.
The first thing now is that West Ham has to score
Oh,
first. That's the narrative.
come on.
Uh,
Good chance.
why do we back off? Look at that.
I was just going to say,
Oh, so check.
back up, back up, back up, back up, back up.
Let him
Let him
get
get
it.
to where
You
he
back
wants to
up.
go. It would have been
Yeah, back
offside
up.
anyways, but
I think I told him offside.
Come on.
Yeah, he was offside.
still, why are they just let him back up till he gets comfortable? Well, let me get you right into the place where you want to shoot or pass the ball.
Yeah. Welcome to
Okay.
Toronto. Congratulations.
Why try it from such a far range?
Okay, Emerson, do something.
He won't do anything
Shoot,
though. I
Becky. Oh, where
don't
did
have
Scott go?
expectations from Emerson.
Oh, I think Scott has to go. He's got something else
Bye,
to do.
Scott.
Bye bye, Scotty. Have a good brunch. Have a good day with the kids. All right.
I think we've been good actually.
Yeah, you guys have been good. We've been shitty. Apart from the handball incident that Elias can't get it out of his system.
Yeah,
Okay,
I feel it's unfair.
okay, I'll say
honestly.
it's a handball. Okay, I'll say it's a handball, but
After
It's
all
not a
the
natural position.
all the replays, now you say it's a handball, right? He did block the ball going to
I
Kane.
called it without the replay, bro.
Nah, I'm saying catch up. Yeah. Yeah. I think it takes us a bit of time to gel with 7 defensive players, right? To be more attacking. And
Actually,
somehow another
what is
Davis seems to be a
Downs
very
doing? Like he fell down and then he's blaming
why do
Richardson for
we
the fact that
why do we keep giving the ball away? That's the question. I know that's what Scott was saying. We keep giving the ball away. But at least Scott, this time we're giving the ball away in the midfield, not in our own defensive half.
Yeah, last time is like give it away and then hang out in our box
Yeah.
for the next 5 minutes. But
Yeah. This time we're giving it away in midfield, right? I guess this is West Ham, so we can give it away in the midfield.
no, West Ham is a
Because-
good midfield. You got Declan Rice, you got Suchek in
Yeah,
there. It's not
yeah.
a bad midfield in any way.
No, they've got a good midfield, right? Compared to what we have with Skip at the moment, right? Well, they say it's a London derby. I guess tackles will come in hard and strong. This quarter of the game. So nothing much happening at the moment.
I expected to have conceded a goal by now, but somehow we are still in it. Surprised.
Did you watch the Man United Leicester?
Yeah, I watched a bit.
Yeah.
After Rashford scored, I just decided. After Rashford scored his second goal, I just decided to be over.
Leicester looked so poor. Don't know what was wrong with them. I think after
Tell
the
me
second
about
goal,
it.
then they were all over the place.
Yeah, they were quite good in the first 15 minutes, though.
Hmm.
Actually, menu has been proper
But let
menu.
me
Like
but let me say this: if you take out Rashford out of Man United, they won't function. That one I can say, because they're too reliant on him. Too
no way.
much. Hmm.
Hard to say. Hard to say.
He's such a talent, to be honest. Like,
That's what I feel.
and Spurs once had a chance to sign Rashford.
Was it?
We were linked with, we were linked to him in the summer, bro.
It was not this summer, right? It was
Maybe,
2 summers ago. 1 summer or 2 summer ago.
I think this summer we were linked with him again. If we pay 60 million pounds for him instead of
It's
Richarlison,
around the
maybe
same time when we bought Brian Hill that time.
Oh, that time. Oh, that was the season when he was off form completely, right? That was during the COVID period kind of thing.
No, actually,
This
he was still in form. The issue was he after the Euro penalties, he was like criticized quite a bit.
Mm.
Oh no. Good press.
Why do we give balls to Chicken Royale and the crucial areas?
What to do? Who else are we gonna give it to?
That ball had to go back to Kane, Kulishevsky.
Very
Yeah.
good. Good defending. Also the corner. Oh no corner. Okay.
Oh, it's a goal kick, isn't it?
Yeah, okay. Just ran the ball out.
Scott, I thought I thought you went for the brunch.
No, I was looking. I was trying to look to my WhatsApp message, and I clicked the X.
The wrong
Oh,
button.
okay.
I was trying to switch tabs, and I hit the. I was lazy, and I hit the X. I didn't
What
go
time you have to go for brunch?
in an hour,
Oh,
That's smart. Right?
but there's
It's
getting
awake, right?
kids ready to go and all that. What's that?
The kids awake?
Yeah, they're all upstairs.
Okay. Oh, you're hiding in the basement again.
Yeah, I'm hiding away so that they're not
Yeah.
making
you
too
live
much
in
noise.
Toronto, right? Isn't it?
No. I live in Alberta,
Alberta. Yeah, now I remember
far
Alberta.
away from Toronto.
Yeah. Scott, what's the capital of Canada?
Ottawa,
Ottawa,
Okay.
where Dietrich lives.
where I'm gonna live in 1 more year.
Yeah, that's right. Elias is going right.
Oh, you're supposed to migrate there, Elias, right?
Yeah, I'm migrating there next year.
Oh.
Mm.
Actually, I just wonder how old is Dietrich Kane?
Oh, Dietrich Kane is quite young. I think he's in
Quite
his
young.
early 20s.
Early 20s, like same age as me, around 21, 22.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
He's
But he says he's
still
going to go to
goes to university, I think.
Yeah, he's going to university. I think it's maximum 23. Yeah. And don't worry, we've known Dietrich Kane since 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a long time.
Yo, these referees are.
What happened?
Oh, now it's a handball.
No, I have not reached till that extent. Are you ahead of me, Kashyap?
I'm on 24-16.
How do you become slower than us, Elias?
I'm at
I'm
24.
on 24. I'm on
No,
24,
I'm
29.
catching on few things at the moment.
Uh,
I'm looking at Dan THFC's reactions as well.
oh, Dan is doing
Watch
live watch
along,
along.
yeah.
Okay.
Good win for Liverpool. I saw the
Yeah.
match yesterday. Yeah,
Yeah.
very good.
I was with Liverpool fans earlier for dinner.
Yeah, you
They
must
were
be
quite
very happy,
happy.
right?
And they were saying that actually they could have scored more goals than what they scored.
Hmm.
Yeah, but they were playing against 10 men, lah, bro.
Yeah.
I don't understand why did Pope have to go and do that, right?
Yeah.
Actually, what
And
did he
guess
do?
who
Like,
their goalkeeper they have
Replacement.
to fill in? Loris Karius, the goalkeeper that ruined the Liverpool's
Yeah.
Champions League.
Oh, don't laugh at that, Keshav. They might win it because of him. Yeah. Right. There's another narrative building there now, you know.
I hope Newcastle don't win lah. I hope.
Uh,
Man United won.
yeah.
okay, Dan has started crying, praying. I don't know why. Something had
He's
happened.
sitting. Who is he doing the watch along with?
Alone.
Okay. Yeah. And we take the quick free kick and nothing turns out from it. Let's see what happens.
Who is taking the free kick?
There was supposed to be a free kick, but I just took it short. And as usual, nothing turns up from it. Oh, did you watch the Chelsea game against Southampton?
Oh, that was poor from Chelsea. Poor.
I have a
Yeah.
friend who was crying last night.
They look so disjointed, you know.
Yeah, I don't
They look like
understand.
11 players who don't know each other on the field. Oh, Kane can't get a ball to Richie.
Richie is no Sunny, man. He don't know how to be in the position. By the way, guys, to be honest, that ad of Wizkid concert is so annoying.
Mm. I guess, Keshav, you guys are parking the bus, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, it's so funny you're parking the bus against 7 defensive-minded players.
No,
Yeah.
I knew this was coming because Moyes is like that. So an expectation I did, Kayla, what to do. This
Okay.
is how we play.
And the thing is that yesterday's game when Chelsea played Southampton, the James Ward-Prowse goal was
Yeah, he's so good at it.
Yeah. We should have got him 2 years ago for 50 million pounds.
Anybody can take him right now. 15 million, I think.
Yeah. But Scott won't want him. Scott says he loses the ball 100 times a game.
But just
I don't want him for 50 million. He's not very good in open play, but you could get him for like 25 million with his free kicks and everything. Sure, but I don't
Scott,
think he's very good
Scott, we
with the ball.
bought Richie for 60 million, imagine.
And we saw that Southampton midfield with Højbjerg and James Ward-Prowse.
And,
They weren't
yeah.
any good. But I'll take him over. If we bought him and sold Højbjerg, I'd be happy.
Okay. Do a swap then.
But we'll buy him and sell Bentancur, knowing us.
Yeah, most probably. We won't buy him now. He's I think summer he was outpriced, right? Southampton wanted 75 million for him. So, Levy, when he heard, oh, what? 75 million? I thought it was 70, send 50. 75 million. No. 7.5 million, then most probably, Levy will go for it. Not 75 million. Yeah. But we could have gotten him for 30 million pounds 3 years ago. That wouldn't be a bad price, right, Scotty? Instead of Sessignon.
And I also just like to put those comments in to wind Dan up because he loves James Ward-Prowse so much.
Yeah, I know.
But actually, his free kicks have not been bad. Like, if you need a proper
Ward-Prowse, his
free
free
kick
kicks
taker,
are-
he's
No, his
He's
free
like-
kicks are amazing. I've always said, if you know,
Yeah,
I
his
don't know
free
how
kicks
much
are
you guys watch
amazing.
ice hockey, but
I don't understand. He's so good at it. that he takes the free kick, right? Somehow or another, he times it so well when the wall jumps and when they're on their way down, that's when the ball passes them.
Yeah, he's just good at it.
Yeah. So I guess it's
We
just got
could-
some.
If we could just sub them on for the free kicks, that'd be great, and then sub them off.
Oh, you're talking about ice hockey?
Yeah, just switch them off. Like we get to switch players, right, whenever we want.
During ice hockey, right? Yeah. I know. Maybe football will change into that kind of rules sooner or later. Power play.
Well, they already got 5 subs. I mean, soon it's going to be moving up to like 8 subs a game. Soon it'll just be rotate them in and out as you want.
Switch the whole team in and out. When one player is tired, bring on another player, right? I guess we're gonna get bored again, right? Nothing much is happening. I guess. Welcome to. I say congratulations. Welcome to Tottenham Hotspur.
At least we have not considered a goal.
Or rather, we consider a goal, then something will have to change. Right. But luckily, we are, Jared Bowen wasn't. And then look at that. And you guys give the way, and West Ham give the ball away in our third. We give the ball away in midfield, right? So let's see who can give the ball away more at the moment.
I mean, already I don't understand. West Ham are parking a bus against 7 defensive-minded players. That's funny, in my opinion.
Yeah. How many attacking players does West Ham have? That's the problem too. They don't have Paqueta, right? They don't have Samaka. I guess West Ham has. Yeah, Samaka's on the bench at the moment. It's just like you guys are parking the. You guys have like what 5 or 6 defensive players on the field too, right?
Yeah, but I think
so-
we are playing Bowen. I think probably Downs and Antonio as those attackers.
Yeah.
And probably Rice comes into play when he needs to.
Mhm. All right, it's going to be crazy where I am for 5 minutes, so I'm
Yeah.
not saying much. Oh, no problem, Scotty. I understand. Kids are awake, and it's daddy time. I want my cereal. I want my this. I want my that. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen Scott M's girls in a long time. They must have grown the past 2 years.
Oh, you met Scott in person before, is it?
Oh no. They usually come on screen.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's streaming sometimes.
How many kids
Ask
Scott
for
has?
something. Oh, I'm not that sure.
5.
5, yeah,
5
5.
kids. Wow.
Yeah. How many girls?
My 2 oldest are boys and the 3 youngest are girls.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the boys are quite okay, right, buddy? All right, they don't bother you that much. It's always the girls that
Oh,
bother
they're
you more.
teenagers, right? So they sleep in till 2. They're not up for another 4 hours.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, the boys are teenagers already. My God,
Yeah.
time passed so fast. Yeah. I guess by the time we win a trophy, they'll be married and we have grandchildren, Scott. And I'll be
If
dead.
we win trophy.
That's right. I'm hoping that their grandkids might see a trophy, and Levy will still be there owning the team somehow.
Oh,
Lewis, Joe
No,
Lewis,
Levy won't be there. Levy's clone will be there.
Joe Lewis will still be in his yacht in the Bahamas somehow.
Yeah. You know, like the
388
Simpsons.
years
Was it
old.
Simpsons. You know the heads.
Yes, on the Futurama.
Oh, Futurama. Yeah, in Futurama, the heads, right? Levy's head is there. Joe Lewis's head is there, right? And they're still be in control of Spurs. We don't support managers, right? We just want to reach top 4. That's in
Actually,
2000.
Kulusevski is not a bad corner taker as well.
Yeah. Well, Decky should have a good feel on him for corners, right?
And our fans will tell us just 2 more years. Just 2 more years, guys, and then they're going to back the manager.
No. We'll wait 3 more years for the financial fair play to kick in.
That's right.
2 more years. 2 more years for financial fair play, actually, for
2 more
2025.
years.
But
2 more
even
years
if
for
it's
financial fair play to kick in. Right.
I'm sure those rules will work as well as financial fair play has worked so far in other areas.
Oh, of course, they work
Yeah, of
well.
course.
Yeah. It will always work well for the rich clubs anyway. So I guess this is another draws match that we're watching. We can't attack because we got seven defensive players. So West
Oh,
Ham is blocking the pass.
I'm hoping not for another draw. Really, I'm hoping not. I'm
Yeah.
be honestly tired if it's another draw. I really am desperate for a win.
That's a
Can't
good
take it
tackle by
anymore.
Emerson. Emerson loses the ball like that. Come on. Right. And to tell the truth, guys, the weird part is, right, if we win this game today, right, we'll be back in the top 4.
That's a foul.
Yep.
That is a foul.
Yeah, who fouled who? No. Romero gets the ball.
Good save from Fabianski. Very good.
Did we get a corner?
Okay, I'm
Straight
fast
at
now.
him. That's straight at him. I'm at 35, 45, 48, 49.
I'm
I'm at 36
35.
something.
Oh, yeah, 36. 36, 1 2.
I just reloaded.
Mm.
It's a foul. Yep. Oh, our Spurs have 4 shots. Oh, attempts.
Yeah, that's a foul from the
Are
back.
you working tomorrow, Eugene?
Nah, tomorrow's my off day. I don't know. Today I might go on a binge stream. After this, most probably I'll be joining Tommy. Right? After Tommy, let's see what happens. I might jump on the Spurs corner if Henry Wright will have me. But most probably by that time I'll be like so sleepy and I'll be talking nonsense by then. My brain won't be with me. So let's see what happens. But tomorrow's an off day.
I see. That's good then.
Press.
Do we have more possession or is it just equal at the moment?
I think it's kind of like same.
Or we're just slightly nudging it a bit? Hey, Hanno. Yeah, where are you, Hanno? You're supposed to join us. Okay, you can join us in second half, Hanno. Hanno is the Chelsea fan. Yeah, he'll have a lot to rant about.
Okay, so we have more possession. 63 to 37, which is not bad.
Okay.
Our pass accuracy is more than them.
Mhm. We
Shots
have
also
4
more
shots
than
on
them.
goal.
On
4
the page,
shots
we are
on goal.
stronger at the moment.
Yep. Big up, Hanno. Big up. Thanks. If you guys bring on Samaka, we can bring on Son. We can bring on Poro. We can bring on Perisic. Yeah.
And my only worry is some.
Yeah, but we don't bring them on until it's too late.
Let's see.
I hope that's the case.
Yeah. That's what we always do,
70th
right?
minute.
But yeah, 70th minute. Right.
I hate
I
those
didn't think
70th minutes.
Forster had any. Forster
Yeah,
hasn't had
Foster.
a shot save.
Nope, I don't think so. He hasn't had to do much of work lately.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. That's how we need to play. Did you guys watch the Aston Villa game? Oh god, that
I
was a
did,
really.
and
Oh,
it was torturing.
yeah. I watched when it was 2-2, then it became 3-2,
Mm.
then 4-2. Yeah.
The fourth goal was
No, they were going for the draw.
Sorry,
So
Aston Villa.
I mean, it
no, I
made
mean
sense.
if you're going for it, right? If you leave yourself open at the back, right? What to do? Martinez, I don't know, came up for the corner.
Once a gunner, always a gunner. Just kidding. No, I think is the last two goals. It was his mistakes for
Corner,
both
it's
of
a
them
corner.
because
Actually,
Yeah. No, but the shot from Jorginho hit off the post and it bounces off his
yeah,
head, right, and goes in. What can you do about that? Unless you just stand there and don't move, right, and let it bounce off the post. Or did he tip it onto the post and All right. Oh, Romero.
yeah, Romero's down. Maybe subbed off.
no, I don't think he'll be subbed off.
Looks like I know who might come on.
Romero is down, bro. His ankle.
But if he goes off, who would be bringing in Sanchez?
Tanganga.
I don't
Yeah,
know. Just
because
bring Pedro Porro in. I won't mind Emerson at right center back in this
oh,
kind
don't
of
worry. We already got 7 defensive players, right? You just shift one back in and bring one attacking player on. That's all.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Oh, he's fine. He's fine. He
bring in
looks fine.
Porro and put Emerson behind or something, or
Um,
put Ben Davis in there.
he's getting
And
up. He seems to be okay. And we have another 4 more minutes to go before end of the game, end of the half. Oh, I guess it is what it is. It is what it is. I guess it's okay.
Who's down now? Oh, Antonio's down. Okay.
Oh,
He's
now
fine.
Antonio's down. Bum in the head
Oh,
to the
he's fine.
back.
Oh no! Please don't bring on Ings and rather Skamaka.
Oh, you got Ings and Samaka too, right? Yeah, I forgot about Ings.
Yeah, Ings and Skamaka. Yeah, at least that's good.
Yeah, you got Ings, bro.
you sign. You had. Okay, there's a joke about Ings one that
Come on.
David Moyes for
Okay, okay, okay.
signings and
Put the
West
ball
Ham.
in. Score. Oh, press. Okay.
Who is down now? Is it Ben Davis?
You. It's from Davies, I think.
Yeah, it's Ben Davis.
Either. Oh, Davies. Oh god.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I mean, Ben Davis
Longley is
injured
down.
still won't be that bad, but you can bring in Perisic. But
Longley
no,
is
it's Ben
down.
Davis. It's Ben Davis.
Oh, long.
Longley or Davis is down.
It's Ben
I
Davis.
thought
I
it
think.
said 34 on the shorts, but I missed.
It's Longley then. It's 34.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's Longley because 33 Ben Davis is up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben Davis is talking to Forster right now on
Yeah.
or yeah, long way.
Longley is down. No, we were saying just now, right? If any of our defenders get injured or get taken off, right, we just have to slip one back and rejig it and bring on an attacking player. Maybe that's what we need.
I mean, I won't mind Langley being injured, to be honest.
Well, Longley
He's not-
goes down. Who will come on? Perisic?
Perisic.
I think you put Perisic on and just slide Davies over, right? That
Yeah.
would be what I
Yeah.
hope, but
Yeah, that'll be the natural move, right?
I don't
His
know. He looks,
concussion, I think some more. If it's concussion, I think he has to go off.
Who they hit? Who they clash with?
I didn't catch that part.
Suchek went up and kind of gave him a tap there, so I don't know if that sometimes that's like the sign, right? That's
It
who
looks
Suchek
like
is.
concussion. Okay, I think we have to play with 10 for a while because they are trying to check whether he can
Okay.
play or not.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about Davinson Sanchez. So he's good.
thank you.
Seriously, bro,
Oh, thank you.
which Davinson Sanchez have you been watching?
I haven't seen Spurs much. So just give him.
Longley's coming back anyway,
Okay.
so
Okay.
Sanchez is good. Wow.
So I guess we're gonna have something like 4 minutes injury
You
time.
guys want him?
Yeah, I would take him.
you got
But
him
Since
for free. Take him.
would you pay 30 million for him?
Of course, not 30 million, maybe like 20.
oh, that's generous. That's very generous, bro, for Davidson Sanchez.
Yeah, but the
20
problem is
million.
that Levy wants 30 to 40 for him, you see. He's not gonna take 20 for him.
No, I mean he'll take 20 for Sanchez. I think he might want 30 for Dyer.
Ah, that's where you're wrong. He wants 40 for Dyer.
Ah,
That's why we can never get our Deadwood out of our club because the price that our owner wants ain't realistic no more. Oh, now we're starting to give the ball away in our own half again.
It's good.
because we are playing with 10 players.
No, Langley
Okay,
is back on.
okay, okay. Kane has given
Oh,
a
that was poor from
fantastic
Maguire.
ball to Richarlison, and Richarlison couldn't score. Fantastic ball. Good save from Fabianski.
Oh my god, it is.
A
Okay, now I saw it.
perfectly timed run.
Oh god.
It
I
was a
see the
perfectly timed
player.
run.
It's always that keen, what do you call vision to see Richarlison. He always does
Yeah,
that
actually,
for us.
from that sort of a position, Kane does give very good balls. But I think it's a good save from
But it's not
Fabianski.
consistent enough this season. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Yeah.
He used to be very good last season, but this season he's really, really out of sync with that. But
Okay.
okay, who's gonna take the corner now?
Kulszewski. No, it was a good try.
Uh,
Langley tried to hit it in,
in
and it
between
was
the legs.
Oh
In
god.
between the legs. That's the
was
question.
it Langley or Romero? Romero tried to hit it in. Good try as well.
Oh,
It was almost there.
Langley onto the bar
No, no, it's Romero.
at the bar, right?
Yeah, at the bar.
Oh no, on top of the bar. Oh no, but the goalkeeper was there, even if it dipped down lower. And Romero is the one who hit the ball in.
Okay, that's some form of a positive play from a very defensive-minded team.
Yeah,
I would give a bit of credit there. Like
yeah.
if we can
No, but then
give.
you must put in the account that actually West Ham is sitting back and parking the bus, right?
No, I think that was a bit of a counter attack there.
Mm. I mean, overall the game. I'm saying overall at the moment now, right? West Ham are
I
also
think
sitting deep.
pretty much we have been okay on the paper. Like if you look at the stats, they are not that bad.
Hmm.
Like pass accuracy 82%, not bad.
Oh,
I mean we have had worse than that. 62% possession against their 38%, not bad. But we have conceded more fouls. Three corners compared to their two. Seven shots compared to their two.
all right.
So
First half is over.
not a bad half. Mm. So if let's say we are gonna bring in some attacking players in and try to score.
But do you see us doing those kind of changes in the second half? Right, we never ever do changes like that in the second half.
We
That's the
do
sad
no,
part.
no, we do make changes, but we don't make it early enough. We make it at like
No, I'm saying
65th
beginning
minute,
of the second half.
61st minute.
That's what I said. Like games like this, like we need to do the changes. We really know what they're doing, right? They're gonna park the bus, right? West Ham is parking the bus. Just we need some more creative players, more attacking players to go against them, right? But of course, we have to be very aware of their counter attacks. That's what we have to be aware of. But at the moment now, I guess it looks like a very 1-0 game for me, right? I thought this is gonna be a high scoring kind of boom boom game, but it ended up to be a, I guess based on our lineup, like you said, we got about 7 defensive players on the field, which ended up very attacking. Oh, Elias, what can we say? What can we say?
Yeah,
Mm.
I mean it's not a bad half, bad first half. But
Mm.
still, I think it could have been better,
Yeah.
given
But
the
I
kind
think
of
we
opportunity
gave
he
them
had.
all the chances, if I'm not mistaken. But
Yeah.
of course, in the first minute where they had their shot, that if that went in, then that will most probably change the whole dynamics of the game. But that didn't go in, so at the moment things are just hanging on there as it is. All right, let me see. Scott M says he'll be back in 5 minutes. All right, so I guess it is what it is, right? Only thing now is let's hope that maybe Stellini will make some changes, right? At the moment, we need a bit more creativity in our attack. We need a bit more speed in our wings, right? Who can he take off? Because at the moment
According to
now,
some
if you, yeah,
according to some clowns, Stellini would be giving a call to Conte first before he make changes.
yeah, maybe he would, or maybe Conte will be calling him and telling him what changes to make, right?
I don't think
Or if
so.
there are any changes to make, right? So I don't know. I'm sure Conte will be watching the match, right? I'm sure Conte will be watching it from somewhere, whether it's from his home, right? And he'll have his input on the game to what to do. It's just normal, right? He can't be there for, unless he's been given doctor's order not to watch any football matches at all, not even think
Actually,
about football.
it's kind of funny. I feel that. I mean, sorry to interrupt you there, but when somebody is the interim in charge and your manager is not
He's,
around, I think it's only right that you give the person full authority to make those decisions and uh to be responsible for the game.
yeah, but the thing is that we do not know, is he? He could
I
be,
mean,
he might
and
not
he
be,
hasn't been in
right?
training with them. Firstly, he hasn't.
Mm,
Let's just say if Conte would have been in training with them for the week and he's just suspended for the game, then I won't mind that yes, Conte is involved in the game. Like it's obvious that he was involved in the Marseille game when he was suspended. But
mhm.
now when in this kind of game when he's totally off, he hasn't seen the training, he hasn't been working with them on the tactics, on the discussion when they analyze the games and stuff like that. I think if I would be in Conte's position or at that level of professionalism, I think it's only right that yes, you let Stellini do what he wants to do and let him make his
Mm.
choices. And looking at the lineup, I think Stellini has done that. Like I have hardly seen Ben Davis play on the left wing back role. See, I think last time we saw Ben Davis play in that role was like either a cup game or like some Europa Conference League game when he did that. Same
Mhm.
goes for the Richarlison choice as well. Conte only started Richarlison once, like, and Langley even being in left center back role. I mean, a lot of these choices, I don't think they are Conte choices. Firstly, whether he will be involved with the subs or
Um,
not, I mean,
I don't know.
I don't.
Maybe Conte says you take the first half and put whoever you want, right? And when things don't turn out right, if we still can't get a goal, then the second half I'll have my say, right? Because most
But you're
probably,
not
like I
even
said,
there.
Conte won't be at the game, but he will be watching the game, right, from home, right? He most probably will be at least in contact with Stellini to give him his opinion. Or, like I said, maybe Conte has been given a total football ban. We do not even know by his doctors, right? Not to get involved in football at all
I don't think he'll be given that
because
sort of ban. Like,
no, no, no. Then like I said, haven't you not seen his message when he said that he'll be staying back in Italy? Health has to come in first, right? He has to fully recover, right, and not get in this kind of stress because maybe Conte's character is that if he gets involved, he will get stressed. So he rather not be involved and not get stressed, right? That's how I see it. But to tell the truth,
yeah, I mean that's
he-
possible,
yeah.
and I
But
think
to
that's
tell
how
the
it
truth,
should be as well.
yeah. No, but to tell the truth, right? I give an example, right? Like if you're a manager of something, right, and you're really passionate about your job and your career and the blah blah blah, right? Even if you fall sick, right, you will still call up your staff and check with them. Is this okay? Is that okay? Right? You know,
I
do you
hate
need
those
any
sort of managers.
do you need any advice? Do you need any help? Right? There will be bosses like that, right? Who actually care.
Okay, those kind of
Right?
bosses, like let's say if you ask that your employee that okay, do you need any advice? Do you need any help? That's fine. I will
Mm,
usually say like no. I mean, of course, if you have trusted me with the job, I will do the job. But
mm,
when bosses tend to give you order when they are not around, they don't see the full situation. I hate that, to be honest.
mm,
And I hope Stellini is that kind of employee, because
mm.
when you're expected to do a job, when you're trusted with something, I think you should trust your employee with that thing, even if you're not around. I
You
hate
know,
micromanagers. I mean, to be honest.
yeah. But the thing is that, of course, everyone hates to be micromanaged, right? But the problem is that that Conte is a micromanager, right? Like Levy is a micromanager. Maybe that's
Okay,
why.
Levy is. I don't necessarily think Conte is a micromanager.
Uh, yeah. If Conte isn't a micromanager, who picked the team today? Don't tell me
Okay,
Levy was a
okay. He's not a
micromanager.
micromanager. I tell you why. Because when we played the City game, he did say himself that actually he did let Stellini do what he wanted to do.
Yeah, bro.
He did
Because
say
when during the City game, he was he just had his operation, right? 1 or 2 days after that, right? So he couldn't even get up to talk to Stellini. Most probably he'd be still so drugged up he doesn't even know what's happening. Right?
I don't
At the
necessarily
moment,
think Conte is
yeah.
a micromanager. Because the thing
Uh,
is, you need to
I
realize
can tell you I can tell you this lah. All top elite managers are micromanagers because they will try to manage
how you
every
know.
scenario. Because
How
I'm
you
one
know,
of them.
bro? Seriously, how you know
Because I'm one of them.
micromanagers?
Yeah. No, no, I mean it's not to say micromanager in the sense that you have to micromanage, but you have to make sure that things are well and things are being run well, right? But at the moment now, as I see it, we
Okay,
see this.
that's called being hands-on. That's called being hands-on. That's not micromanaging. And I appreciate hands-on managers and hands-on employers. Like let's say you want to just make sure everything is going well, and you want to make sure that yeah, your staff is doing well. Uh, there's a difference between being hands-on and being micromanaging. Being micromanaging is that when you are not around, you don't see the full picture, and yet you want things to go your way. You want to make every decision your way. You don't understand things from the staff perspective. You don't give them a choice. That's being micromanaging. But if you're the kind of person like you just want to make sure, okay, have your staff fully understood that thing, have your assistant fully been on the do they know how what they're doing? That's called being hands-on. And I
Okay.
mean,
Maybe
given,
I'm a hands-on manager, not a
I
micromanager.
think maybe you are hands-on. I don't think. I mean, knowing you personally over like your chats and all that, I don't think you are a micromanaging type of person.
Maybe. Yeah.
Because
Maybe I used to be. Maybe age has gotten to me. Then I just been more mellow and more cool about things,
because
right?
the micromanagers are like the red flags I can pick very fast.
Okay.
They are. Do you know like there's this thing called personality test?
Yeah,
DUA. Have you
yeah,
tried the
yeah.
DU?
I'm an
No,
ITMJ.
DISC. DISC.
Yeah, something like that. But uh, it is what it is. But that's it. The score is still 0-0. We have 7 defensive players on the pitch, and we're the more attacking team with 7 defensive players on the pitch because Keshav knows, right? Moise doesn't want to attack. He will defend more than attack and will more or less play a counter-attacking football, right? Keshav?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
How was your McD?
what was I saying? I thought it was a very good game, but also it seems like we didn't have clear-cut chances to score. You know, every time I don't know why it's like this, but every time we play first half, we don't seem to score. I don't know. I think this season, I don't think we have scored that many goals. It's always come in the second half. So, anyway, it's typical of us. And also, the typical thing is that we leave the likes of Benrahma not on the bench. We don't bring on attacking players, and it's always a very defensive lineup. But don't get me wrong, I'm actually quite shocked Suchek played well, and also I'm the shock
Actually, Suchek
to.
is not a bad player.
I think this season he's not been good in terms of like
Yeah.
his passing, his positioning, all that. I think we've lost of him. But I think this today he actually is not bad. He's actually played quite well. I thought Kufal played very well, especially the wing backs bomb forward, kept pressing. Um, but I think we need more firepower. I feel like I know Antonio's good, but we need that instinct. We need that, where you can find pockets of spaces to score. We're not having that right
Why
now.
Ben Rama is not playing? I'm just curious.
I don't think. nothing to do with personal or anything, but I don't think Moyes rates him actually, because every time he seems to have some argument with Banrama, or I don't know. But to be honest, I read Banrama. I think he's very good, but it's Moyes that's the problem. So can't do anything about that. But yeah, I think he's good. But you see, if you ask me, if because Pakata is not in the lineup, I will play him beside Rice, and I'll put Banrama um, replacing Downs. So that would be my lineup. But the problem, Pakata is not there, so I think Downs comes in, but I'm not sure why he's coming. But I think he's played well. But I don't think we seem to be able to find the opportunities to score. We've had chances but can't convert. That is the problem I'm having. But we can't put it into the 70th minute for Moyes to make a substitution, because that's typical of him to do that. So I hope we bring on Banrama. We need something different, a spark, or we need to win today. I just hope Spurs
Yeah,
don't
but
bring someone. So yeah.
I no. The thing is that Keshav, you're talking like you're talking like you're Spurs. We don't bring on substitutes early enough, right? And at the moment now, we don't understand why we're playing with 7 defensive players, right? And you guys are actually sitting back and absorbing a lot of the pressure, right? And like the stat says that we have more possession of the ball, but we are still not creating. We should be creating more chances than what we've been creating, right? If I'm not sure, we only have like what 4 or 5 shots on goal, right? 4 or 5 shots at goal, on goal maybe 1 or 2. I'm not even sure, maybe 1 or 2 shots, right? The one that Richie missed, the true ball that Kane passed to him, right? So I guess at the moment now, we all just have to sit back and see whether there's any changes in the second half. You know, where you need like Benrahma and Samaka to come on. Most probably we actually will need Son and maybe Porro to come on, right, to change the dynamic of the game.
Yeah,
But
but
it's
it will be
highly
interesting
unlikely.
to see.
Yeah,
I think the second half will be more interesting, definitely.
yeah. But like I see the lineups are coming out. It's still the same group of players coming on. Any changes? I see Kane, I
Then
see Dyer, I
I
see Becky,
usually
I see Skip,
I usually don't
Langley.
expect changes at the
No,
45th minute.
no, we don't do changes in the 45th minute, right? Like today, during the MU game, Ten Hag changed Garnacho in for Jadon Sancho in the second half. Right.
Because his tactics were not working. I think so far our tactics are working to a certain extent.
By the time MU already were 3-0 up, see, maybe that's part of it too.
Maybe they were winning, so that's why he wants to be a bit more relaxed and conserve the energy. Because I think they are in Europa League, so they have been playing another game this week as well.
Yeah, in
They're
Europa
playing
League, they'll play
Barca.
Barcelona again, right?
Yeah, they have to
And
play
let me see who has
Barcelona.
joined us. It could be Hano. Is it Hano? Who do we have? Yeah, we have Hano. Big up, Hano. How you doing?
Come on, you
So,
Islands. Come on, you Islands.
Hano meet Elias and meet
hi,
Kesha.
hello.
Hano is
Ah,
from South
yeah.
Africa and he's a Chelsea fan. Big up to him.
Nice.
Nah, I can't
Hano,
tell the
what do
Chelsea.
you
I'm not that
how do you
famous.
think? You guys survived that South African deal? I wanted to ask that from a South African point of view, like that South African sponsorship that was going to come into Spurs.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
It's a joke. It's a joke. That's we're gonna sponsor you. Not because it's Spurs, just because we need the money as a country. We need the money. Doesn't
yeah,
help
no.
Yeah,
giving us
because I was concerned like South Africa in terms of economy is not doing that great as well. Like, why would they want to support Spurs?
an
Like,
great.
invest into Spurs?
Yeah, 40 million pounds or something like that, right? So
Yeah,
the money could have well spent for your for the used on the people
for the
instead of
wealth of the company. Yeah,
for the well-being of the people of South Africa better than giving the Spurs just put a logo onto the sleeve. It wasn't even a full sponsorship, you know.
yeah. It's like it doesn't do any well good for that. Like, I mean, I think you guys really survived that deal. It's
Yeah,
good for
yeah,
you guys.
yeah.
Mm,
Guys, kick off.
kick off.
Yeah, we have kickoff.
What is Hoiberg discussing with the ref?
I don't know. It's
Probably
already
that
kicked off.
handball.
Yeah, maybe. Do you watch the first half? We had the blatant handball and it wasn't given.
What Thomas Socek says, you know.
Yeah, that's so safe. Yeah. It was a good save by Solchek, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's what I have to
what do
say.
you guys think? Conte in, Conte out? For me, I think they should go.
I
For
am
me, is that
Conte.
I've gone a stage I don't care anymore whether Conte is here, Conte is not here. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much because whoever comes in is still the same shit over and over again. Yeah.
Okay, I'm contained. Just
Yeah.
For me, I think it goes. The situation
Yes,
is just
I know. I know why you're Conte out. You want Conte.
no. I
Conte
don't want
coming
Conte.
back at
Just
Chelsea.
think,
Actually, he
No,
might go back to Chelsea if because Abramovich is no longer there.
yeah. No, I'm gonna
If
ask
Abra-
Hannah this question.
not the
Are
next.
you Potter in or are you
Bring
Potter
me
out?
Carlo. Bring me King Carlo.
Yeah. Are you Potter in or
Yeah,
Potter
Potter
out,
out,
Hannah?
brother.
You Potter
After
out. Oh dear.
Potter
All right.
every
out.
real
After
Chelsea fan is
yesterday.
Potter out.
After yesterday, Potter out.
You
Hano,
lost it.
I think most Chelsea fans.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think Potter will still have a chance?
mo-
No,
Most
don't worry.
Chelsea.
Yeah, you guys are playing us next week, right? And most probably you'll beat us, and then it'll be Potter will still be in.
No. Oh, Spurs on the attack. Kulusevski.
Come on.
Kulusevski. No.
Oh,
Put back.
spare the keeper,
Richarlison.
Richarlison. Oh dear.
What shot is that?
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, you can get in touch with Hannah through Twitter, Elias.
oh sure. What's your Twitter?
Twitter. I got Twitter and Instagram. Twitter is _coach corner, and then
Oh, okay, I found you on Twitter.
then
Are you a coach yourself?
Instagram. No. It's a green logo thing. We'll see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thing.
Hannah's YouTube
And
channel is yeah.
Instagram is _coach_corner. That's the Instagram. So if you want to message me out there,
Oh, you do watch alongs for cricket as well. Wow.
Yeah.
On
That's
that channel we
that's
mostly
nice.
covers
Hi, Manu.
Eugene, sir.
sports.
Hello. Thanks.
Oh
Sorry,
my
I'm.
goodness, kid had a chance to score. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi,
Oh
man.
my days, what's
Okay, come
Hey
on.
guys.
Hi, Manny. Hi, Manny.
Yeah.
What's
So
up, man?
so Eugene,
Oh,
let me
there's a
say once again.
goal. Is it? Did a goal?
No, there isn't. There
No.
isn't. There isn't. I'm ahead of all of you. I mean,
Thank
maybe
goodness.
Hannah and I may be on the same time. No goals yet. Anyway, Eugene,
goals.
sir, let me say I'm sorry. I'm late. I had a lot of errands to run, but I'm here
No
for the
problem,
second
no
half,
problem.
and thankfully I didn't miss very much.
No, you didn't miss much. We have 7 defensive players on the pitch for Spurs, and we are the more attacking team at the moment. Okay.
Elias, on that channel, I do mostly sports content, and on the other one, I have another one where I do a separate Chelsea one. So
Oh,
yeah, I've got a few Spurs fans. Looks like you guys
Bone
are
looks down.
want to join. So looks like you
Bone
guys
okay.
are ready to slap us up.
Let's see how that goes. Right. We never slapped Chelsea up anyway, so yeah. Just
Yeah,
because-
I mean, all they do is pull players' hair and score a late equalizer.
yeah, that's all. That's all.
Money,
that's what
I don't know.
money.
Maybe
No,
this time we'll
no
put
need,
someone's
no
pants.
need. I know you're
we'll
top
put-
of the league, but no,
No,
need
listen. No, listen. I'm not. I'm actually trying to defend you, Hannah. And
no need to remind me of that Cucurella pool. No
Yeah,
need.
yeah.
No need.
Most probably this time we'll pull someone's pants down and score a goal.
That was cheeky.
Eugene, look at
by the
you
way.
getting all risque and that.
Yeah. The game is so boring until we have to change the topic now, right?
I do seem to remember an occasion when I think it was Kevin Kilban who was playing for Sunderland. I think he accidentally
Yeah, he
had his shorts pulled down, and I think his underpants were, revealed to everyone. And Steve Bennett had to stop play momentarily. And the commentator's words said it all.
No,
Ladies,
actually,
close
one
your
of the
eyes.
games, somebody took off their shorts to celebrate it as well.
Yeah. So
They
they don't
what?
get to Yeah, they added yellow, so they removed their shorts to not get a second yellow as celebration.
But he still got a yellow actually in the end.
Yeah. I know. West Ham has got a corner now.
Yeah,
Okay, well
second
defended.
corner.
Yeah,
Well
second
done,
corner.
Dyer.
Yeah. What time are you guys at?
51:03.
Okay.
I'm
51,
at
26, 27, 28.
51,
It means
51
Mane is
now.
still, yeah. So Mane is still the most ahead of it, right?
No, but actually, I think Hanno and I might be on the same time because we've actually done a few watch
I'm
logs together.
just
this
a bit
channel.
behind you, man. A bit.
Okay. Oh,
Yes,
that should have been.
Oh,
Timing of the ball was
and
not
ball
nice.
appeal. West Ham counter-attacking for Spurs.
No, it was a Spurs counter.
Kulusevski, Kane. Oh,
Uh,
Fabianski.
The timing was just a bit off on the ball.
Good work from the former Arsenal keeper. We called him Flappy Hansky.
he's been doing quite well for West Ham recently, right? Yes.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's not playing for Poland anymore, but there's a part of me that thinks that West Ham needs to move on from him. They've already gotten rid of Darren Randolph, sold him to Bournemouth, where he's warming the bench there, and they can't keep playing Fabianski for far too long. I don't even know if Areola is still on the books at West Ham.
Nah,
Areola?
yeah.
Still that he's second choice.
Are you the second choice behind Fabianski?
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
I'm also quite upset about that, but I think he should.
Are you Moist in or out? Moist in
out,
or
definitely out.
I think we are the only. I'm the only fan here who wants this manager in.
No, I'm Conte. Elias, don't worry.
Scott, are you still there?
Yeah, I got back. It was just a busy at my house. So.
Okay, so you do want Conte to be there as well, right, Scott? I think you do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like Eugene. I don't think it really matters because we're not going to get the backing we need. But so why not just keep Conte, who's going to be by far the best manager we have? Like no manager is going to have success under.
What is that?
Oh,
Kulusevski.
Okay,
Yeah.
it was a good try.
By the way, when are you lot playing Milan at the Tottenham Stadium?
9th March, I think 8th or 9th March.
Oh, so that's a good 2 weeks from now, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Yep. Correct. Is the Europa League fixtures that are much closer? I mean, we no
7th or 8th.
We no longer play there.
Yeah.
And
When
of
is
course,
Arsenal next playing Europa League?
That should be in March because I think the playoffs are going on right now. Barcelona and Manchester United are locked at 2-2, and United are going to take that back to Old Trafford.
So what is going to be like? Like, who guys are you guys going to play? Like, would there be a redraw? Because I don't.
There'll be a draw once the playoffs are played because then we'll find out who the teams are in the knockout round. It's hard to say who we'll get. It's just typical of the Europa League that we have a whale of a time against some nondescript teams, and when it comes to the big boys, that's when we're really tested. But
there's so many big teams in
Sod's law will dictate that we play out of our skins to get to the semi-finals, and then we come a cropper.
But don't you guys have to play round of 16 first?
Yeah, the next round.
That's what I'm saying. We play well enough to get to the semi-finals, then we come a cropper.
Yeah. But depending on what you're aiming at now, right? Because if you're still top of the league or challenging for the title, most probably, semi-final will be put aside.
Money, what's your target this season?
I want to win the Europa League or get back into the Champions League. If we win the title, I will be absolutely over the moon, don't get me wrong. If we fail to win the title after, being given so much help, I will not be happy. But at least I know that, we will be back among the big boys, and at least we'll get more money to, at least in theory, but, at least get...
Something happened, right, Manny?
Yeah, something happened. I'm not going to tell you if it's good or bad, but you can see for yourselves.
Okay. Mistake again by Spurs defense. That's how I see it.
No, it's Emerson Royal goal.
Oh fuck!
Emerson Royal
Bournemouth
scores.
anymore.
Emerson Royal scored a goal.
What the
And
hell is West Ham
I
doing?
don't know what a paid
What?
for.
This is
I was
this
pretty
is
sad.
typical of some title.
Okay, I
And
deserve all the hate
And
because
Keshav is going off on
I
a
didn't
rant.
wanted him in.
nah, that
Yeah,
was too easy.
Let me
yeah.
Played on
Like-
side, nobody marking. Flappy Hansky,
Who would
flat-footed.
have expected that? I mean, seriously.
Yeah. Emerson Royal scored.
And that was Longley with the pass, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, long way with
Yeah.
the pass, and it's a good run to be honest. I mean, I must say that for the
Strikers
first time
run,
in life,
unlike Harry
he has
Kane.
been in a nice position as he has played a proper wing back.
And we have
Sort of.
7 defensive players, guys.
Yeah. So it's fair to say that Longley ran a long way with his long legs.
Yeah.
No, it's a good move because that's how wing back to wing back game usually goes. So it's a good playmaking from Ben Davis, and it's a good.
Elias,
goal.
did you not hear what I said? Longley
Yeah.
ran a long way with his long legs.
No, it's actually Ben Davis with an assist.
It was Ben Davis who did the assist.
Yeah, so it's Ben Davis.
Langley was
Eugene-
going for the true pass.
Eugene, I think our boy
I
Elias doesn't
understand
really
what you
get
say.
the idea.
Yeah.
That
I
doesn't
get
get the
you.
I
punch.
know. Longley was the one who actually made the long ball, but it's Ben Davis with an assist because I was trying to say that the wing back to wing back one is.
Oh, that was
is
Ben.
the proper-
Was that Davies with the assist? I thought
Yeah.
that was Longley.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
bad.
No, it was Ben Davis.
Langley
So
was,
he,
Langley was the one who put the true ball to Davis.
Oh, West Ham?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
go on. Oh, almost.
Don't worry.
Oh,
We almost
Other
conceded
players
there.
who played for Arsenal and West Ham include Liam Brady, Ian Wright, and Nigel Winterburn. Certified
wait.
legends.
Lloris ain't in goal. That's why Spurs are winning. Now I know why Spurs are
yeah.
winning.
Lloris is
Must-
injured. You know that, son.
Oh, it's
Yeah. Laurie's been injured for some
what?
time.
You can't play this Chelsea. Come play him, please. Please play.
That's what I'm saying. Don't worry, Hanno. Right?
No,
Laurie's
I
in
need to
goal.
worry. Bro, we have
Laurie's
we
in
have scored
goal.
1 goal in so many games.
Bentancur is injured, right?
Okay, we have a corner now.
Loris is injured, all right? Bissouma is injured, right?
Oh, what's that cross?
What was that?
Babies.
No, it was a good cross. It's just that.
No, that's the bad cross.
Spurs fans trying to sing their loudest, but can't
Yeah.
even hear them.
Isn't it a corner?
Nah.
Nah. They don't take it.
No, Davis just became Davis again.
No, actually, that goal, the way they both made the run, it's a proper Conte tactic. To be honest,
Yeah.
like a
The
proper
two wing backs covering each.
4-2-1
Yeah,
tactic.
one coming from the wide, one coming in. Yeah. And
Yeah,
Is
it
he
was
Conte
a-
still in hospital?
Yeah. Nah, Conte is
Oh,
back
yeah.
home resting.
Good
Just
save
back
that
home.
from Fabianski.
Where's Kane? Is Kane a winger or what?
No, he's
I-
playing as a centre forward.
Yeah.
But that time he
Oh,
dropped in deep to occupy the
shot.
defender.
Kulasas.
Mm.
Kulusevski's quality.
Nah, he's been off form a bit recently.
Now,
Form
Manny,
is temporary, class is permanent.
Manny,
Yeah.
if you don't get Europa League or top 4, or you get one of those two, don't get both. Arteta out.
If we don't get the Champions League, Arteta out.
And if you get Champions League but no Europa League,
Arteta in for one more season. Let him win a serious trophy, the Premiership or whatever. And if he fails, hasta la vista, baby.
But I think you guys would get Champions League, but I don't think you guys will win a trophy this season.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Champions
you guys
League.
would-
You know, for other teams to even try and drop us out of the position, we will need to have an almighty slump. And this is the thing I don't get, because against Aston Villa, you know, we were actually lucky to be playing a team under Unai Emery, who I do rate as a quality manager, and I think they're still a really good team, but they're just going through a huge crisis of confidence, and that
Yeah.
Leicester result at home really, you know, shook them to their foundations. It sort of made them question themselves and wonder. It's almost as if they're suffering from a case of imposter syndrome, to be honest.
Yeah.
And it's
I
really
personally
sad.
think Man United has a good chance this year for the title. The way they are playing, like they are among the top three. I think at the moment, Man United is playing the best football.
I'm going to disagree. I still don't believe in their record against the top six teams. They've split their two clashes against both City and us, and it'll remain to be seen how well they perform against
Oh,
Liverpool and
Kane
Anfield.
is down.
Get up, Ken. But for me, I don't think United play the best football there.
Well, they have relatively easier fixtures compared to Arsenal for the latter half of the season as well.
No, actually, if you take a look at our next five fixtures right now, Elias, we've got Leicester, Everton, and then Bournemouth, um, Fulham, Crystal Palace, and then we come up against Liverpool at Anfield. Liverpool at Anfield is going to be very tough because
No, I think
from
your
all
latter half is bad. Like you got West Ham, you got City away,
City
Chelsea
away is
home,
going to be tough.
Chelsea
Chelsea,
home,
yeah, and
Newcastle
I
away.
think
Chelsea at home, so doesn't
yeah,
really
but
matter.
yeah, but like I
Liverpool
said,
away.
we were lucky that 4-2 scoreline quite frankly flattered us because in the first half we were absolutely awful. We were keeping the ball moving. We were trying to um, sort of keep Villa off balance, but whenever they got in behind our defense, they exposed us and cut us to pieces. But I think, as I said, they're suffering from imposter syndrome, and so that goal conceded by Emi Martinez, that own goal. It sickened me how so many Arsenal fans saw it fit to engage in banter and laugh at him,
Well,
engaging in the usual lines of "You're just a
yes.
crap Aaron Ramsdale, once a gunner, always a gunner. You're our agent, whatever. You're never not as good as you think you are."
Actually, no, it's not
Ah,
Arsenal fans who are saying that. It's Spurs fans who are saying that.
Really?
well,
Nah,
there
some Arsenal fans were saying.
many Arsenal fans are saying that. I actually retweeted one of those so-called Top Gooners tweets by saying, Martinez is still a world champion. Ramsdale will never be. So shut your trap and wind your neck in. But, you know, this level of disrespect and banter will come back to bite us one day. And and Ramsdale, first of all, hasn't exactly been,
Come on,
perfect. I mean, he does make some good saves,
come on,
but he also tends to flap a bit at
come on,
corners and set pieces.
come on,
And
you're
when
there.
he has one-on-one situations, he doesn't really make the most of his torso and his entire body. You see, there's a huge gap whenever he tries to save the ball between his arm and his chest. I'm a goalkeeper myself. I was a goalkeeper when I was younger. David Seaman was my idol. I also did like Eric Torstvedt, former Tottenham keeper who won the 1991 FA Cup with you lot. So I have an idea of what to look for, and I don't believe Ramsdale's a complete article, but he gets
But he's
so
young,
much
bro.
one.
He's,
Compared,
He may be young, but the problem with goalkeepers who get too much too young is that they either go on to do very well or they end up flopping. Another perfect example with the Tottenham connection, Paul Robinson.
Mm.
but Paul Robinson was quite good till his latter years as well.
Paul
I never
Robinson was
rated him,
okay
to be
until he
honest.
made a mistake, right? In the England game or something like that.
Yep, in the Euro qualifier against Croatia, I believe he sort of
Mistake,
missed a ball
misjudge a
which
ball,
sort
yeah.
of hit a
Bounced in.
divot and rolled under him, and it went in. But
And
even
that's
when he
from
was
there.
playing at even when he was playing at Leeds, I didn't rate him at all. He was decent at
Yeah.
Tottenham for a period of time, but I never valued him for England. And of course,
Because he
in
played
20
his golden years in Tottenham, I felt like his best football came in
Yeah.
Tottenham.
Tottenham are officially into the top four if they can hold on.
We'll
Yay!
wait. We'll wait. We'll wait.
I'm gonna be one of those
yeah.
happy clappy fans. Yay! Top four trophy.
Yeah, but beware of Liverpool, and
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
coming
Liverpool
back
is
up.
coming back. They're coming back. Actually, I feel that once Luis Diaz gets fit, Liverpool is gonna be back in terms of their
And Jota's also back.
yeah.
Scare
Yeah.
sounds.
I mean, certainly that result against Newcastle was a kick in the teeth of the Magpies. What Nick Pope was thinking, I will have no idea.
That's true.
And now Karras is going to be in goal. This is
Ah!
That
fine.
is
For how many games would it be?
Guys, don't laugh at that, right? For all you know, he'll turn out to be the hero of the Carabao Cup for Newcastle.
By the
Two
way,
Imagine.
words.
who was England's first goalkeeper in yeah, sorry, it was Pickford still.
2-0. Nah.
Yeah, but
No,
No,
money.
you
Turner
did-
was USA's first
few
goalkeeper.
words for you. 2018 Champions League final.
Yes, I know
Gareth
that what
Bale.
happened during the. Yes, I know what happened there, right? But then I'm saying, you never know, right?
Okay,
Time to redeem himself.
we are 7 away from Manchester United.
7 points.
Yeah, 7 points away from Manchester United.
Yeah,
Oh,
but we played more
17,
games,
not
guys.
7.
No, it's same number of games as Manchester United at the moment.
And of course,
according to the
if United win, Dubravka gets a winner's medal. That'll be nice.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
No, he's not allowed to get a winner's medal, right? Because he's cup tie.
Nah. He played for United in the cup. So he can get a winner's medal.
Oh, Sonny's coming on for.
That's Richarlison.
Wait,
well, I said
has everyone
he's on
seen
a
the
bang
goal?
average.
Or is it
It's,
just
it's
me?
for all those fans who have been actually making Richarlison look like some form of a prime Glenn Hoddle. I don't know what they think of Richarlison. I don't understand. I mean, he's a bang average player.
Hoddle was never a striker, for Pete's sake. He was a midfielder.
No,
He
that's
had a
why-
damn sweet right
Yeah.
foot on him, though.
No,
Yeah.
that's a problem with our fan base. They don't understand what
Oh,
position
South
you play in.
Korean fans.
They'll just call names.
Here comes Sonny. No,
Yeah, because
Dubravka
Dubravka played for Manchester United, as Hanno said. So if Manchester United win, he gets a medal.
Okay, but he can't play. He can't play for Newcastle because it's cup tied. But he can
Yep.
get a medal if Manchester United win.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Just by making that sprint onto the field, Son's already done more than Richarlison this game.
Yeah.
Oh,
And of course, we all know what Son is capable of when he comes off the bench. Leicester fans.
Yeah.
And there are still some stupid fans actually in my Malaysia Spurs chat who are saying why Richarlison was so good. I'm over this fan base, to be honest.
So, Elias, where do you live in Malaysia? Kuala Lumpur?
Sungai Buloh. I mean, you can say I live in Kuala Lumpur because, like, I live on the border of KL, Kapong, and Sungai Buloh, which is just like, KL. Because, like, the road away from me is KL, which is Kapong, and then I live at Sungai Buloh, Bisara Central, which is considered Shah Alam according to its postcode. Are you from Malaysia as well?
Right.
Mani?
Nope. Originally from the UK, but currently live in India. I hope to come to Malaysia and Singapore sometime soon. And the best part about coming to Malaysia and Singapore is that Tamil, which is my ancestral language and my mother tongue, is the most widely spoken Indian language in those two nations, if I'm not wrong.
Yep, correct.
Yep.
So the Indians here usually speak either that or you hear Telugu or Malayalam. I hardly find any Indians who speak Hindi here.
No.
I mean, you'll find some
Keshav might be
Punjabis
one of
here.
them. Keshav might be one of them.
Keshav, do you speak Hindi?
The chef has left angrily
Why did we do
for the
that?
time being. Not
20
what we
minutes
did
to go. His team are
What
only
West
1-0
Ham, that's
down.
what West Ham is doing to him. Yeah, he'll be back. Don't worry. Most probably
Yeah.
he'll be back.
Yeah.
come on.
And I was just,
When
and I remember
West Ham
talking
scores
with,
an equalizer, he'll come back.
yeah. And I remember speaking with Eugene not too long ago, Elias, about Malaysian food. My favorite Malaysian dish has to be the nasi kandar.
Yeah.
What?
Actually, what's so special about nasi kandar? I don't understand. It's just mixed rice.
What, man?
No, it's not. It's rice with a mixture of curries,
Yeah.
and the
Manny,
variety
what?
of food you get is delicious. Nasi kandar, Hano, it's a sort of a curry. It's a curry and rice. It's a curry and rice dish which is unique to Malaysia and I think some parts of Singapore.
Nah.
Actually, Eugene, isn't nasi kandar like the Malay version of chap fan?
No, it's actually Indian Muslim food, bro. Nasi kandar.
Yeah, I mean, isn't it the same thing like the Malay version
It's the
or
same thing like
Indian
you were
version of
talking about, like, you go to a Malay restaurant and have a mixture of food. It's the same thing as like you go to an Indian restaurant where you pick up a mixture of food which is put there,
yeah,
right?
like
So
banana
yeah,
leaf. It's sort of like the chap
yeah,
fun Indian version of
yeah,
chap fun.
yeah. Banana leaf, like the banana leaf rice. Is it the Southern Indian thing, Money?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a South
It is
Indian.
Yeah,
something.
yeah. We have banana leaf rice here too, right? Some quite popular banana leaf rice too. But I think is
Can't
that
I
in
believe
believe.
Malaysia is that because of the cultures, right?
Yeah.
The blends and all that. So nasi kanda actually means stable.
Yeah, that's sort of a pole on which
Yeah,
they would normally carry the rice.
yeah. In the olden days.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, they normally
yeah,
carry the rice in the pole, and they sort of bring it to people. And
yeah,
nasi means rice,
yeah.
and the way it's served in Malaysia, Hanno, is actually, especially if you go to places like Penang or wherever, where you find a huge
Oh
Muslim influence, is
yeah.
terrific.
What?
What was I saying? Off the bench, Hung Min is the rising sun.
Oh yeah. That's for you all the Sunny haters.
Yeah.
It's still not better than Sterling.
Nice one, Sonny. Nice one, son. Nice
Hanno,
one,
people who
Sonny.
live in
You
glass
get another
houses
one.
shouldn't throw stones. Your strikers couldn't hit a horse's backside with a banjo.
It's not a
I
striker.
know. But to tell
I
the
mean,
truth,
there
right,
is one.
guys,
There is one
yesterday,
striker who
my-
could, and he's not even in the squad.
my fear is, right, if Chelsea goes crazy in the summer, they might buy Kane.
No, keep Kane away from my club. The guy is finished. It's finished. It's
But you
finished.
need him
please,
for at least 2
please.
years.
We don't
right?
need him. We
Bro,
don't
he's
need
the
him.
second. He's still the second. He's still the player with the second most goals in the Premier League. You can't say he's finished, please.
Yeah.
Brother,
I can
he's
start a war
finished.
here
It
right now
doesn't
on
do anything for you,
And it's the
lot.
Kane Son combination again. They're extending
He's
the
a proper
record.
striker. He's the missing piece actually that Chelsea needs. But
Yeah,
I
Hanno,
don't know.
Hanno,
Nah.
you wish you had Kane. Yeah.
Nah,
You
I
wish you'd
don't
had-
wish.
None of
don't
your
wish.
strikers in the last 3 or 4 years have been better than Kane. You must accept this. Lukaku, Timo Werner. Who have you bought like recently? Even Diego Costa
Okay.
was not better than Kane.
Kai Havertz can't even do it.
Oh, nah.
Kai Havertz has not been better than
Nah. Diego
Yeah.
Costa was a beast.
Yeah,
But
I
Diego
rated
Costa was
Diego.
10
He
years
was not better
ago.
than Kane as well.
I rated Diego Costa at Chelsea. I agree with Hanno. He was a good striker.
But he was still
Nah, I
not better than
understand.
Kane.
But Diego Costa was 10 years ago. Guys.
8.
Yeah, that's 10.
Saving. That's it.
Yeah, 8 and 10 is, okay.
But
I mean, he has scored like
I
52
just
goals
don't
for
want him
Chelsea.
because he's so slow. He's so slow, and it drops too deep anymore.
He has
Because
no
players
choice
who are
for
number
Spurs.
10 should be playing.
In
Or
Spurs,
sorry,
he's got no choice. He has to drop deep because if he doesn't drop deep, he won't be able to make any chances or any.
no,
chance,
that's a 3-4-2-1 tactic. The center forward drops in deep to allow an inside forward like what he did just now for that goal. That's a
Yeah.
3-4-2-1 proper tactic.
Free kick, come on, Manny. Please tell me West Ham score from this free kick, Manny.
Yeah,
Aren't you
West
and I
Ham
on the
score?
same time?
No,
Hello, aren't
I'm
you?
a bit behind.
Well, you can see for yourself. No, over the bar. I think it was Benrahma who took it, and it was over the goal. Forster didn't need to move. He saw it.
I
go
said
over.
1-1 in this game, so my prediction is already out.
Yeah,
I said
Expected
2-1. I said 2-1 to Tottenham, so my prediction is still on.
yeah. I said
thought-
5-3.
And,
It's still on.
I thought West Ham would do better.
Okay, I would be
Because it's a
surprised.
London
if-
derby,
Oh,
and
wow.
Tottenham will struggle. But
No, but the thing is that
Okay, to
now,
be
since
honest, I stand corrected on the Emerson Royal selection. That I mean, he scored that goal, which was good. But I'm correct on Richarlison. Like Richarlison is not good enough for this lineup.
But that goal by Royale was nothing to do with anything he did. Like he didn't. He just stood there and
No, I mean
let
he's
the West
still
Ham defenders touch, like,
the way he made a run, Scott. As a wing back,
he is.
to have that awareness is still kind of good to see that, especially since he has been average in that sort of a run. So it's
I
still
don't.
something that, yeah, you can give him a credit for.
I'll give him credit
But
when he does something decent. So, still never once
I mean, it's a decent credit in a way, lah.
has he done anything.
Scott, he scored a goal. Isn't that decent enough for you?
But again, not because of anything he did, right? Like he didn't make a smart run. He didn't make a good pass. He didn't make a good shot. He stood there while West Ham defenders let him stand there. Then Fabianski was terrible and playing his.
And Fabian C just stood there too, right?
He just stood there and watched his weak shot go in. Like, I mean, I know the
Yeah,
bar
it
is
was
low
it was
because
a weak
Emerson is
shot.
worse
I,
than
I,
any
I
of
won't
us.
deny it. It was a weak shot.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Fabianski was expecting Emerson Royal to blast it, and the weak shot
And
fooled
lump it.
Fabianski.
Okay, that was a poor free kick from West Ham.
It was perfect.
Oh, counter attack. Kulusevski.
I know.
Okay, please don't say anything. Please don't say anything if it's a goal. Don't say anything. Let me say it.
And
No,
awful shot
Davis.
by
No,
Davies.
Awful
Maybe
shot
went
by
for
Davis.
cross.
Davis not it. Okay, Perisic is coming on now.
Perisic 4?
Perisic for, I think, Langley. So Davis would go back, and Perisic would come in. So Davis would go back to his natural position, and then Perisic
No,
comes in
I
as
think
I think
Perisic-
at the moment now we are going to more or less wait for we're going to sit back and do the counter attacking thing, if I'm not mistaken. That's
No,
how
I mean
see it.
the kind of changes you have made, it looks like we are going all attack.
Hey, Scott is left. Maybe he's busy.
Yeah, West Ham are making a double substitution. I believe it's Johnson and Fornals who will be coming on.
Hey, big
We're
up,
gonna
Scotty.
find out-
Yeah, right. Have a good day at your brunch. So West Ham is what? Sorry.
West Ham are making a double substitution. It's Johnson and Fornals who are coming on.
Okay.
We'll find out who they're replacing in a minute.
Okay,
Pablo
one thing about-
Fornals is actually quite decent.
Johnson.
whenever I've taken
No,
off Sunny from my-
Fornals.
I know Fornals,
No.
but I haven't heard of Johnson before.
No, Johnson and Fornals are going to be coming on. We're going to find out who they're replacing. West Ham are
Yeah.
making a double substitution because they were standing up and receiving some instructions from their assistant coach. And good job by Bowen there.
Mm.
So West Ham can definitely attack well. They just don't have finishing touch.
I am so will die. Why I am so will die. Come on,
What?
2-2 draw. Grab a 2-2 draw.
We're in the
Right.
78th minute now.
Oh,
79th for me. In fact, coming up to 79 minutes gone.
oh, Bowen.
78
trying to
minutes,
defend.
around 50 seconds for me.
Uh,
A really good bow and strike would probably be a bow and arrow.
bow and arrow. Yeah. Yeah. This is time when you miss Jamie, right, Manny?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, it's nice, to meet some people who do appreciate senses of humor and who can
Yeah.
also come up with good punchlines as well. I think all these years you spend reading these smart headlines on newspapers, it sort of leaves a mark on you in a way.
Yeah. Okay, who are they coming on for now?
We'll find out. I mean, it's a West Ham corner, and we'll see if West Ham make that substitution. They should. Coming up to the 80th minute, exactly 10 minutes left. I think now's the time they'll be coming on. But Kulusevski once again. See, call me old-fashioned, but I'm not one who goes for these left-footed right wingers and right-footed left wingers who cut in and score. I like
It's
them to sort of go around and
It's
make
a
sure
it's a 3-4-2-1 thing as well. Yeah,
Oh,
because
so Spurs
once
like
you-
everything is a 3-4-2-1 thing.
Actually, it is because you are playing out very wide. So if you have a left-footed right winger, he can play out wide, very wide, and he won't have to worry that yes, his balls might go out if he plays with his right. So you can actually play a very wider role with that. And Sunny is actually two-footed, so he's more like a inside forward who can come in from either foot. it's an advantage in many ways.
Okay, so it looks as though Johnson's going to be replacing Ogbonna, the number 21. Yep.
Mhm.
And Fornals will be coming on for. Uh, I think they're waiting for Fornals to. It's Fornals has just come on for Emerson, not your Emerson, their Emerson.
Yeah, Emerson. Our Emerson, we call him Royale or Chicken.
Chicken Royal.
Yeah, and according to Scott, your Emerson's a royal pain.
Yeah, or Chicken.
Nah, it's a royal glory.
I think today man of the match would go to.
I guess go to Emerson Royal.
No, I
One
don't
minute,
think
guys.
Emerson.
Okay,
I
Jamie
think
says
it's Ben Davis.
Bobby Kang's birthday today, 20th. Every happy to all right. Happy birthday to Big
It's Bobby K's
Bobby K's
birthday.
Yeah, Bobby K's birthday. All right. So let me check.
Yeah,
it's 20th,
Bob,
20th on
Bobby,
this
if you,
side.
yeah, Bobby, if you're watching, have a happy birthday.
Yeah, Bobby K.
I wasn't going to do that when Scott was here. He would have boxed my ears. Typical Western Canadian doesn't stand for any nonsense.
Yeah, but Scott is go up for it. Yeah.
I think Moss is also from Western Canada, Saskatoon.
Come on, West Ham. Grab two. Why is Declan Rice taking the free kick?
Well, I don't get what people see in Declan Rice, to be honest. Personally, I prefer brown rice with grilled chicken and sautéed vegetables.
Oh.
I'd rather have basmati rice.
Eugene, can I text you
Okay, listen, I'll
something
have to
private?
just shoot off for about 60 seconds. I'll be back, yeah?
Right. So everything good?
Eugene,
Are
I'm
we-
dropping you a text.
What?
WhatsApp. I'm dropping you a text in WhatsApp.
Okay, what's happening now? All right. What happened to the other 6 nails money? Okay, money. You gotta ask money that. Yeah.
Come on, West Ham. Come on, you Lions. Come on.
It's gonna happen.
What are your guys' expectations versus Chelsea?
Not much to tell the truth. All right. Just as long that we can get through.
Draw?
He always talks that. Yeah. No, at the moment, to tell the truth, after I watched the Southampton game, I do expect us to win, but I'll still wait until next week to see what's our lineup, with our injury problems and all that. Yeah, right.
Do it now on Sunday or Saturday?
Yeah.
Do we play on the Sunday or the Saturday?
We're playing Sunday.
That's dumb.
Playing Sunday 13:30 GMT.
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday. Nah, 5:30. 5:30 GMT, I think.
5:30 GMT. No, 13:30 GMT. 9:30 our time, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe I have the time zones wrong. Oh, West Ham, go on. You
Nah, they ain't going
you
nowhere.
idiots. Danny Ings, you idiots.
And it's offside anyway.
Oh, greatness. My predictions in the mud. Lucas Moura and someone else warming up.
Papsa, Pap Matesa.
So, uh, throw in, come on. Just
Yeah.
you lot are actually struggling against them in midfield. Like just attack if the Spurs to make it 3-0. Nope. Stops. Declan Rice now. And still Rice. And foul. No foul call. Tottenham gonna counter. But Eugene, what wait, where's that? What do you make of your season so far? I guess it's been a success.
Oh, our season is no comment. We'll never have any comment because if we win an FA Cup, then maybe I'll call it a success. Top 4 to me is not much of a success anymore.
Yeah, top 4 is not a success anymore. We are used to it.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, is it Bobby's birthday or is it Big K's birthday? Jamie Pretty?
I don't know.
Confused. Or are they born on the same day? Because I have a friend who he and his eldest son are born on the same day, like same date.
Not sure. I don't know.
I think it's Bobby K. Just
Okay.
Tottenham.
Oh, I think Keshav's left too.
Two
All
months
right,
remaining.
2 more minutes.
2 more minutes.
2 minutes to go to West Ham potentially. Declan
Yeah,
Rice.
one topping on the cake would be if Kane scores another goal.
Oh, what's that?
Sarr is coming in. I don't know why. For who? And Lucas Moura is coming in.
Yep, they're really in.
Yeah.
So Lucas Moura is coming in for Kulusevski. Actually, it would be nice if Lucas scores a goal as well.
Sarr is coming on for number 4. Who's number 4?
Skip. That
Moura
makes
is
sense.
coming in
So,
for
so
Becky.
it's positional change. It's direct positional change.
Kulusevski off.
Actually, not a bad game, to be honest. The kind of players West Ham were playing, and the kind of midfield we played. I'm pretty impressed, honestly, with the. And I stand corrected in certain ways. The criticism that I had towards the lineup.
Nah, I keep telling you, you just watch and see what happens, right? But to tell the truth, we're playing against West Ham anyway, so.
No, I mean West Ham had a good squad today. Like they had
Guys, there.
on
West
paper
Ham
they
is
had a
in-
better squad than us.
West Ham is 18. Look at Keshav. He got so angry he stormed off. He can't take it anymore. Right.
16 attempts for Tottenham, 6 on target.
Mm-hmm.
Prediction: how many minutes you guys think will be?
Back yet. So, Jamie, hold on. Another 6 minutes.
4 extra minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got 4 extra minutes.
Okay, so we're in the stoppage time now. No
Yeah,
goals from
And
West Ham.
Mani,
over the-
Jamie's got a question for you, right? Let me see first. What is Jamie's got? Something about 6 nails. Yeah. What happened to the other 6 nails money? Whatever that means.
Other 6-0s?
Yeah. I know.
Oh, I have no idea. I think what he's referring to is the 6-0 record.
Oh, okay. All right. And the other 6 nails were 4 nails.
I said 4 nails, not 4 nails. But
For now.
Okay, now we need to get the job right against Chelsea.
Yeah.
It will probably be us.
No, I think
Oh.
Chelsea either
It's a
home or
penalty.
either.
That's not a red. That's a red.
your
It's a
problem,
penalty or a
Hanno, is
free
that
kick.
Chelsea are just too top heavy at the moment. So much attacking talent. but yet
No,
real
no,
defenders.
no, no, money, no, no. Our problem is Potter doesn't have a clue of tactics. The team, there isn't an inclusion.
Hanno, your problem with Chelsea is that you got in too many new players, right? And the manager can't gel all of them in a go like that. It takes time, right? It'll take
I
you at least
get
a
that,
year.
but you should at least be beating Southampton at home.
That's true.
Yeah, I get it.
That's true.
Nottingham
You
Forest
have
went
to
through
beat
the same
Fulham at
thing.
home.
Nottingham Forest went through the same thing. As long as
No,
Chelsea
actually,
don't get
Hanno's point
relegated.
is kind of valid because they do have their old players as well. They can still play them, even if
No,
they are
but the
Exactly.
Potter is
squad
not
depth.
playing them. Yes, he's putting too many new players into the squad, into the first 11 team, right?
Exactly. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
there are
but
Yeah.
why is Declan Rice on set pieces? Why has he been on set pieces today for West Ham?
He usually takes set pieces for them.
Perisic is
Ah.
smacking everybody down.
Perisic should have a red there.
I mean, at this point, I can't.
That's
be
a
bothered.
yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, Declan Rice and Højbjerg are fighting.
I thought there was a
Smash
penalty in
him
the first
Like
time
red.
No,
round.
it wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was a free kick. It was a free
Smash
kick.
him,
in a
Højbjerg.
very-
Smash him.
Rice
In a
and,
very-
and
Oh, it's tomorrow, bro. Not okay. It's today. For us, it's today already, lah.
yeah,
I
first today.
texted
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
what's today?
You tell him
Because-
Forest is today.
Yes,
We're the
yeah.
20th in Asia now. Tell him. Yeah. Now Bobby K's birthday is 20th of February, but because we're in Asia, we're already past 12. It's
Ah, right.
20th of February.
Yeah. I just sometimes if I don't listen carefully, I just don't get the train of thought. But I completely
Yeah.
understood that. Sorry about
Yeah.
that. I didn't realize you were still talking about Bobby K. Special K, as it were.
Don't say that. That's a totally
You know,
different thing.
some people have recently started mistaking me as Bobby Kiss.
What?
The other day I was on a stream and I was chatting. Then somebody said, "Oh, you're Bobby Kiss." I'm like, "No, there's a wrong K."
Really?
Yeah, it was. I was on Tommy's stream the other day and I was chatting there, and then Tommy was like,
Tommy. Nah, Tommy doesn't. No.
Lost.
I know. They ain't gonna score. Simple as that. They should have scored in the first minute of the game.
Yeah, and counter-attack for Tottenham.
"Okay,
Nah,
Lucas
we
Moura
ain't
still has it
gonna
in his
Nope.
legs." Okay,
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. I keep telling you.
Throw in.
If something happened, Mani will say something already. A game
Yeah.
should be over, right? 4 minutes.
It is over. It is over where I am, and
Full time.
And Sonny gets his goal.
Sonny, you just beat Tech Money. Sonny,
Oh,
you
please,
just beat
Come
Tech
on.
Money.
please,
Hanno,
you are.
Hanno, there are times when it's always best to stay silent, okay? You
Uh,
can't come on as a Chelsea fan and start giving them lip. Seriously, you ought to know better than that, son.
I'm just doing it for the future, you see. I'm just preparing them for the future.
Please.
The future is now. And of course,
If
with
you
this
say that about
defeat,
Timo
West...
Werner, I understand. You say that about any of your strikers, I understand. They are B-Tech money. You can't say that about Sunny. please.
Yeah, you can't say that about Sonny. He's won the Golden Boot. Come on.
Especially not on
Yeah.
our channel.
No, he hasn't won it. Joint one. Shared.
But
Hasn't
he still
won it
won it.
yet, right?
Please, he has a golden
He's
boot.
Golden Boot, right? It doesn't matter whether it's
Yeah.
joint or triple.
You know
or,
who
or-
else has a
or
golden
double.
boot, Hannah? A certain
Yeah.
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Bama,
can't
who?
help that my manager. No, not my manager. The
Who was the
Chelsea
last Chelsea player to win a
manager
golden
doesn't want
boot?
to sell him.
Who was the last
Oh,
Chelsea
God.
striker to win a golden boot?
Costa
Costa even win one.
or Hazard? Nah.
Nah.
Let's see. Golden boot. Go.
Last Chelsea
Last
striker to
Chelsea
win a
player, you have
golden
to
boot.
go way back.
Let's see this.
Way
We
back
certainly couldn't
2009 and 10, Drogba.
Drogba. Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Who let the drug out? Who?
Okay, I need to go, guys. Some other
Yep.
streams are waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take care, Elias.
Yep, yourself.
Yeah. Right.
By the
right.
way,
You
Eugene,
put
I
it on.
couldn't help but noticing, is that a new trim you're sporting there?
Oh yeah. You had a slight haircut recently. Yeah.
See you guys.
See
Yeah.
ya,
Take care,
Elias.
Elias. Yeah, we catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, a slight trim. I had some time back, right? Just about a week or 2 weeks ago. But, my hair gets long quite quickly. Yeah, let's get back to the football, Ross. There's now one from Spurs, one from this is a London derby kind of scenario, right? Spurs just won the London derby. Chelsea, Hannah, we know you have your problems, but your future is bright. Your future is bright, right? But whether
Is
it's
it really? I thought
whether,
with the
whether
players,
it's
yes, but yeah.
with the players, yeah, but whether it's with this manager or not, we do not know, right? And of course, we won't want to go Arsenal. Arsenal is top of the league, right? They had a slight blip, drew a few games.
Awful. Eugene,
and-
that's just awful
Mm.
news.
Yeah, and they came
Change
back.
that.
They came back and beat Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
But Mani, I've been keep telling you guys, right? Pep Guardiola has gift wrapped the title and given it to Arteta since Arsenal's been top. I've been saying that for such a long time. Because if I'm not mistaken, right, Arteta, Pep should have gone out and smacked Castle yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't. They drew. Right? Why? Because I think Pep has got one eye on, right, the Champions League game coming up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
And that's one reason why I don't think he will be at the Etihad next season. If he fails to win the Champions League and perhaps even the Premiership, this will be the last we see of him. And I say, good riddance, to be honest.
for
Not
Pep,
that, not necessarily
well,
that.
but Manny, I think if he wins the Champions League, right, he will leave Manchester City. That's the objective he's trying to get to win the Champions League with Manchester City and bow out gracefully, right? And most probably pick up PSG along the way. That's how I see it, right? But it's hard to say, right? But I'm sure he's contracted to be with M City until 2026 or 27.
Why
This is
he would
all-
want to do that, Eugene, I have absolutely no idea, because there comes a time for every single manager when they may start to feel as though the longer they stay at a club, the more draining it is. It happens
Yeah.
to everyone. It's happened
No,
to
but his ambition is to win the Champions League with Man City.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. He shot himself in the foot when he let Cancelo go to Bayern Munich. He's got a makeshift back four, and it's one thing. I mean, I've said that he's cut off his nose to spite his face, and as you say, Eugene, he has in many ways gift wrapped it. The only problem is, through this blip, we kept saying no, thank you, and then Guardiola kept saying, "Come on, have another." It's up to us to make sure that we make the most of it. The problem is, listen, we got lucky against Aston Villa. They had imposter syndrome. And this Leicester team who played today against United, for the most part, dominated them. But United blitzed them on the counter-attack once, twice, and thrice. Football can be a cruel game sometimes, especially if you're a fan of both Villa and City. So Our biggest tests are going to be to make the most of this current run. We should be able to pick up maximum points in all of our games, except for maybe the Liverpool one. The Fulham one could potentially be a tough one. I'm sure Patrick Vieira will have some surprises up his sleeve when he comes back to his former stomping ground with Crystal Palace. And
Vieira will wrap it and pass it to Arteta too.
I don't no. You can't say that, sir. You can't say that because
they did it last season, right? No, we were expecting Vieira to put up a fight with Arsenal during the fight for the top 4, but in the end,
last season, Vieira actually took 4 points off us. He beat us 3-0 at Selhurst Park, and he came back at the Emirates before that. And had it not been for Alex Lacazette, he would have done the double.
All right, maybe.
To see him celebrating whenever Crystal Palace would score, I mean, he has a right to do that because he's already earned a status as an Arsenal legend, but now he works for Crystal Palace, so he has to be loyal to his new team. I say good on him. But anyway, I still don't rate Arteta as a manager, and if we're doing well, it's in spite of him, not because of him.
Yeah.
His insistence for Emerson Royale and your friend Scott, you have Alexander Zinchenko and me.
Okay.
Zinchenko is a more than decent midfielder who can contribute to the midfield play from his starting position at left back, but as a defender, he can be clumsy and atrocious at times, and he doesn't overlap. The difference between a proper left back with a quality left foot is that he can overlap more and provide some support to the left winger. Zinchenko doesn't do that, and Martinelli ends up being, exposed and forced out a bit too wide. What he has against Kieran Tierney, I have no idea. And if I were Kieran Tierney, I'd say, to heck with you, Mikel. I'm off. Don't want to stay here with you. And,
but Hanno, hold on, Manny. Hanno, you got to go, Hanno? Where's Hanno? Can you hear us?
Yes, I need to go. So,
all right, Hanno, take care. Maybe next week, let's see. Maybe on Monday, we'll do a review on the Chelsea game. All right? Most probably I'll be working on Sunday, so I won't be able to do watch along for that. Right, we'll see how that go. Maybe or after the Chelsea match, maybe I'll do a late show or something, or you do a show and I'll come on. All right?
Yeah. Cheers.
All right, take care. All right, take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yep, yeah. Jens, we won. Jens, we won. Big up. No, I'm saying The thing now is like. It keeps coming back to this thing is that whether can Arteta bring you across the line now, right? Because more or less, you guys are in the driving seat. At the moment, you won yesterday, and Man City drew. Are you 1 point or 2 points ahead of them now?
We are 2 points ahead, but we also have a game in hand, so we could potentially be 5 points ahead of them.
Mm-hmm. But you still have to play one more game against them, right? So that's how I see it.
Exactly, but. I also don't trust City to continue winning, and they proved that they can't continue winning against Nottingham Forest. They were complacent, they were lazy, and they deservedly got punished. That we've seen that many times this season. But it's Arteta's tactics which really, make us angry, because what happened against Aston Villa was just dumb luck, really. I mean, Aston Villa went to sleep. They got really defensive. They completely went into a shell, and we took advantage of that, and we beat them. And when they started going into their shell, that was when we started to believe, you know what, this should be 3 points for us. It had to take a Jorginho wonder strike, which ended up being an Emi Martinez own goal, and then an empty netter from Martinez's risky decision to come up for the corner. I think in hindsight, he felt he was doing the right thing because Villa needed more bodies in the box. But if you're risk averse, you don't do that because, that leaves you open to conceding an empty net goal. And apparently Emery was, apoplectic and said, don't you dare do that again. And I think Emmy's learnt that lesson. But look, all these little pieces of luck are falling our way. So if we win, I'm not going to look a gift horse in its mouth. But if we can't win, then that just goes to show what a poor manager Arteta really is. And, good managers are able to have a sharper tactical understanding and also able to, solve a problem when it goes wrong if it doesn't keep working. The problem is all of these wins, and Stephen has said this perfectly, will only serve to paper over the cracks. So we need to make sure that we are smart enough to understand where we're going wrong. The insistence and continued belief that Edward Nketiah is this terrific Ian Wright incarnate or what have you, is disgusting. And the chances he missed yesterday are enough to make us cry.
No, but the thing is that Nketiah isn't the striker that you guys need at the moment, right? Because with Jesus out, right, Jesus will most probably buried all those goals and all those chances that you've been given. But the problem now, like you said, like during the January transfer window, you needed an out-and-out striker. You didn't get one, and you guys are stuck with Nketiah, right? So at the moment now, like I said, if you guys win it, kudos to you guys because your owners stuck with a manager for the past 3 years with the results coming through, not great results, right? 8, and 5th, and now you guys are challenging for the title. So kudos to your owners for giving faith in Arteta. But like I said, now you guys are in the driving seat, and if you don't cross the line, most probably Arteta will have to take the blame for that. But like every time you see that, something happens, and then the pendulum sways back to your side again. But that's just football, right? Back and forth, back and forth. You will never know.
Last season, you'll remember, sir, the pendulum was pretty much on our side, but you wrested it back from us, and you guys were good value for pipping us to that 4th Champions League spot. So,
but Manny, that's fighting for top 4 against Cena. But now you guys are fighting for the title.
I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that.
There's a totally different ball game in that scenario, right? There'll be a lot of pressure. There'll be a lot of scenarios where whether you guys can handle, whether you guys can cope with it, whether your manager knows what to do. That's how I see it. But if you put faith in him and you win, of course it doesn't matter. Everyone is happy, right? And if you guys are primed to win it and lose it, then I guess everyone will have a gripe with it, right?
It is what it is. Everyone will. It is what it is, definitely. But I'm hopeful that we can see it through. Don't get me wrong. I would like us to see it through, because more than anything else, the club is the star. The manager and the players are just side characters. But we're going to have to take a look and see how it pans out. And if it does pan out well, all the better for everyone. The way I see it, though, is that Arteta is nothing but Claudio Ranieri Mark II. I mean, Ranieri was a past master at getting all of the players united behind him. Arteta has fallen out with so many. And the following season, things went so pear-shaped that even the memory of his title win wasn't enough to save Ranieri his job. And the fact that they were still in the Champions League and on course to reach the semi-finals, even that couldn't save him. So you are only as good as your last game. And last game, we did win, but the result flattered us. And pointing that out doesn't make people like me any less of a fan of the club than anyone else. If anything,
that's true.
It's because we love the club that we want to see it improve. We're not looking gift horses in their mouths, far from it. We just want to make sure that things get a little bit better and that we give an impression of being a championship team, a champion team. And we must be humble enough to accept the good fortune that has come our way more times than, even fathomed. It's as simple as that.
Yep. But, Manny, I got to end the show. It's going to be 2.5 hours.
I'm about to leave now.
Yeah, I'll have a chat with you. Yeah, I'll have a chat with you in the back room shortly. But just let me say a big shout out to all the guys in the chats, right? Jens, big up. Jamie, my co-host, right? Hannah was here. Big up to Eva Man, Mark Swift, Swifty. Scott M was on earlier. He's gone for brunch with his family now, right? Guys, take care. And let me end the show with this.